Ambition is critical.
We'll be back in the room. New slippers on and everything.
Mate, yeah, Christmas pyjamas on.
Do you get Christmas pyjamas?
No, I fucking absolutely fucking categorically refuse to get dragged into
My
this.
missus fucking loves it.
Mate, she's not the only one. They all loves it, mate. But there's no way I'm strutting around in fucking elf pyjamas at 40 years old. No way.
She has me fucking. She would have me in fucking everything. Like, you know what I mean? So I do submit on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's fair enough,
Christmas
mate.
fucking.
No, I'm in the minority. Let's be honest, like. But even Donna says, I don't think I'd like you in the pyjamas. You know what I mean? She said, I don't think
I'm
I'd
sure.
like
I just wear a pair of shorts to bed. I'm like in bed in fucking swan shorts and that normally, but like I will Christmas Eve I'll allow it when I fucking sweat.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I fucking Mr. Grumpy pyjamas
Yeah,
on.
no, it ain't for me, mate. Until Stone Island bring out the winter pyjama wear, you know what I mean? He'll have a goggle on the fucking on the elf ears and all that. But until that day happens, it's not happening. Like, you know.
No. Well, we're back in the room anyway. This is episode 58. She turned eating off. Yes. Episode 58 of the Ambition and Critical podcast. Just me and Paddy back. A week later than we had originally planned.
Yeah.
But now it seems to have gone quick, right?
Right.
But was it 4 weeks we had?
Feels it
was 5 altogether.
Yeah, of course.
It was 4 I sort of looked at. Because, truth be told, mate, I was fucking zapped.
Right.
I was like, the break was like at the right time for me.
Yeah, I can imagine.
13th of December was Westy, right?
Right.
And
was Westy the last one?
Westy was the last one. So did Richard Barrow, Westy, 30th of December, I was ready just because work is mad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Work is mad. I'm out on my own now. Loads of things have fucking changed. Kids come off training, but I was just working myself into the fucking ground. So it came well. So I needed that 4 weeks because I was frazzled. I was fucking frazzled. And then the reason why we weren't back, just to let everyone know why we weren't back last week, is sadly while obviously I mentioned my grandfather on a podcast many times before, and sadly on Christmas Eve he passed away, 92 years of age. So obviously sort of fucked my Christmas up.
Oh, just a tad, I should imagine.
Because me and my band were very close, and it was pretty fucking brutal. It happened like this, right? 22nd, I watched the boxing.
Yeah.
That was my first day off, right? I worked an 18-hour shift, right?
Was that White Chisora front?
White Chisora front and Warren, right? I worked an 18-hour shift on a Friday, right?
Yeah.
Fucking monster, big money, happy days. I got like basically 5 days off work now, right? Till I goes back.
Yeah.
So was out with Tina and the kids in the day. I'm having a bevy on a Saturday night. Later on, I think my kid WhatsApped me. You better go and see Bam tomorrow. I planned to see him Christmas Eve, right? Because we had stuff on a Sunday. I said, why was the matter? He said, I don't think he's got long left. I was like, fuck. So
was that out the blue end? That's just fucking...
Yeah, no, because he's 92 years of fucking age.
Every fucking day is
right,
yeah.
He had dementia. He was a stubborn fucker and he wouldn't go to doctors, so he was a lot iller than he let on and shit. Right. I had seen him the week previous and he'd had a chest infection. It was the worst I'd ever seen him, right? My band would talk a glass eye to sleep, right? He's fucking honest to God, could talk. And we were there in my nan's and he hardly said a word the whole time I was there. I knew he weren't well. But then apparently he got better. Like my mother was saying, no, he's feeling much better than that now. So anyway, my brother WhatsApped me, you better go and see Bamp. So I got up in the morning and I'd had a bevy, right, watching White and Chisora.
Yeah.
And I got up in the morning, I was jaded. Tina didn't know this because she was already in bed when I found out. So I said, look, get up, get the kids, we're going to see my Bamp, right? They live in Gosaina. So he drives up there, I go in, and I'm with my Bamp, right, for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Me, him, the kids and my missus. Honest to God, you wouldn't ever to tell there was anything wrong with him, right? I couldn't believe it. I was sat there with him, and like my Bamp had dementia, right? So what the trick I had with
which
him,
is a cunt, by the way. Right? That's not good.
He would repeat himself, right?
Yeah.
And he loved a Jack and Ori, so he just tell you the same Jack and Ori 3 times on a bounce.
As long as it was a tidy story, you don't
right.
mind.
So what I do is when
like it was Leslie, man.
Yeah, I know. That's where I get it from. My dementia kicked in about fucking 60 years early. That's a fucking problem. So I was like bringing stuff up that day and just reminding him of things, cutting him off. And honest to God, no joke, me, him and the kids especially, because my missus was with my nan sort of out the kitchen because my nan was worried about him. We had a laugh, right? We had a fucking ball, like seriously, like proper laugh. And I left there, jumped in the car, and I was like, fucking text my kid. Tina was driving because I'd had a baby night before. I text my kid. I said, Mark, honest God, he was totally fine.
Yeah.
Like fucking best I've seen him for a while. My brother couldn't understand it. He's like, fuck, he was on fucking death's door last night, like. So that was that. I come home. I'm actually quite chirpy and positive, like. Do you know what I mean? I thought maybe he just had a bad day yesterday, whatever the fuck. So next thing in, that was on a Sunday. That was a Sunday. I had a house full of fucking people. My days off, I never days off because
of course.
Tina's family, they split up, so you got to do Christmas like fucking 3-4 times, like, right? So we had all her family here. I ended up getting fucking sloshed again, and me and her brother were up fucking late. You pissed up. I woke up in the morning. My brother ringing me. My phone woke me. I had my phone on silent because every fucker was ringing me over Christmas to pick him up at like 2 in the morning and shit. So I had my phone on silent, but it was vibrating next to me on the bed. So I picked my phone up, and my kid told me that he died. Like, you know what I mean? So obviously I was fucking heartbroken. You know.
Yeah.
And you know, that day and that Christmas Eve was like a fucking blur. Like it was.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it would be obviously
strange, like strange day. I'm trying not to show the kids, like, do you know what I mean?
Because it's still Christmas fucking Eve. Like.
And what you got to remember is my kids aren't small enough to not have known my bamp. Niall's nearly 11, like. You know what I mean? There was many times where him and my bamp were fucking down a park together, and like him and my bamp were like fucking best muckers, like, you know, for a long time until Niall got a little bit older, so it changed a bit. When he was a baby, my bamp loved him. I think he reminded him of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that it's like I had like the second come in, like, you know what I mean? And so Niall was a bit upset. Kian's a bit, maybe a little bit too young. He didn't really understand it at all. So, but then I'm trying not to be fucked up in front of them because I don't want them to see their old man like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course,
so, it was hard work anyway, put it that way. I had to have a couple of moments where I was just going to nip upstairs for a sec, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just had a little 5-minute fucking spell. Christmas Day was actually a little bit tougher because we went to Tina's old man's, right? So obviously I know them 17 years of my fucking life, right? They'd all gutted for me. They know how close me and my bamp was. So, but once they say, sorry to hear about your bamp, that's it, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to put on them either, mate.
No, fuck.
I'm like, I don't want to hear about it, like, do you know what I mean? I'm like, you know, enjoy your day. But fucking, their house, honestly, is like the fucking Waltons, isn't it, right? So it's fucking bedlam, eh? So this is all going on. I'm sitting there, and just, there was occasions where it was just all a bit too fucking much for me. Like, I had to have a little time out that day. Actually, Kian wasn't feeling well. He had a bad year. And Tina had forgot the fucking calpol she left in the house. So I was like, I'll go and get it. Do you know what I mean? Just so I can have this
excuse, like.
just so I can have a little fucking break. Like, and like every day, obviously, every day, same as anything. I don't need to tell you, you know what I mean? Every day I guess slightly, you know, easier,
of course,
like, you know what I mean? You know, I'm very lucky, like, most people I know have not had grandparents to nearly 40 years of fucking age, like, you know what I mean? So I know I'm very lucky, like, and it's not like, you know, just thinking about Mitch this week because it was just a year since Mitch died. Like, Mitch dying's a complete tragedy, like, you know what I mean? And his whole life in front of him, like, my bamp dying isn't the same, like, you know.
What I think if you can look back, like, you know, fuck, I was relatively young losing my old girl. My old girl never saw my granddaughter, which is a massive loss. Not only for my mother, but for my granddaughter, for my daughter as well, because I know she'd have been fucking absolutely idolised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And well, fuck, as you said, Mitch, you know, unfortunately, the legacy he's left is a little child, like, innit? You know, the child going. I think the memories will live through Mitch, like, I think 100%. I think loads of people will be going on to his daughter saying stories about her father, so I think it'll live on in that way, innit? But as you said, his grandfather seen all his kids grow up, all his grandkids. I bet there were downs, but I bet there was a hell of a lot more ups, like.
The thing is, with the dementia thing, like, I know where it was going. it was only going to go one way.
Yeah, of course.
Let's say physically he's okay.
Yeah.
Mentally he's never going to be, he's not right,
course.
right? So there's going to be a time, if he doesn't die on Christmas Eve, right, there's going to be a time, it may be in March, say, I'm going to go there, I'm going to walk through the door, he's not going to know who I am.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Right? Now that's going to fuck me up a lot
I
worse.
totally agree, like.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm lucky that, like, my brother was unlucky enough that his last memory of my bamp was my bamp being ill, like incoherent, so I didn't know what was going on, in pain, shit like that. And I'm fucking gutted for my brother for that, like, because we were very close, the three of us. And, you know, for me, I got lucky, like. I got very lucky. I went there and everyone said the same thing to me. Go, it's like as if he was waiting for you to turn up, like, because he wasn't like that with anyone else. My mother, my nan, everything, they all saw him really ill, you know. And it's fucking sad for them. I think what I'm trying to get at is, I'm in a way, selfishly, I'm like quite grateful for the way it went down for me, like, do you know what I mean? You know, I know he's 92. I wouldn't want to see him in pain.
No,
you
fuck,
know what I mean?
no.
Or anything like that, and especially not that, forgetting people's names.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Dementia's
so
like...
Carlos Tevez singing, you know, answering the fucking iron, Tevez fucking phone.
You know,
who don't want fucking that happening, fucking...
And you can laugh and joke about dementia, oh, my head's gone, a bit of dementia kicking in early.
That's one of the most cruelest fucking... Oh my God, what a disease, like.
You know, and obviously I know people that are close to me whose grandparents have had dementia and that, and saw it a lot worse than it was in my grandfather, like, you know. So, like I say, I'm lucky in a way. It fucked up my Christmas a little bit. You know, funeral was last Thursday, so that's why we couldn't do the podcast. I had the funeral fallen any other day. We 100% would have done the podcast last Thursday. Cool. I was ready to go. You know what I mean? I think you need things, don't you, to concentrate on, like to just, if you wallow, I'm not that type of guy, like,
no, of course,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive, upbeat in my own mind anyway, like, and I just get on with fucking things, you know me, Winston Wolfe, and like, if it needs fucking doing, I go and do it, like, and I just was like, getting down on myself. I think it wasn't just that. It would like fucking work. Obviously, December's always a hard month for me. Work and shit. Kids football was fucking frying me. It was a lot. Then it was fucked me up a lot, right? Mentally in my head. Is this injury in my fucking leg? Right? Because I'm still hobbling around like a twat, right? And I can't train. And not training then, I know I need something to focus on, right? To keep myself like ticking over, like, do you know what I mean? I can get lazy fucker. So I that's why I do these things. That's why I do an half marathon or a marathon or an ultra, or I boxed, or I fucking, I don't know, did the cement run, some shit. I do it because I just need something to sort of aim at, and then I go off, right, there you do that, and then it keeps me motivated, like, do you know what I mean? I'm not the type that can just do fuck all. But with this leg thing, I couldn't do fuck all. I just literally was fucked. I couldn't have run up the stairs. I couldn't run fucking 20 yards down the road. It's fucked me up. Even though I've been having physio and stuff. So that was on top of me as well. Like, I feel unfit. I put a bit of weight on, like, and I was like, fuck. You know, it was all like happening all at once. So I gotta say that probably after my bamp dying and that, up until now really, until the last couple of days, I explain why, you know, I was down. Like proper, I'm not depressed.
No,
I'm not
trying
trying to
bandwagon there.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Everyone's got it.
Look, I ain't that type of guy, right? Okay, but let's just say I was down in a fucking dumps.
Yeah, fuck, right? Yeah.
And I just needed something, and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do a London Marathon. I can't do it. It's impossible for me to do a London Marathon now because I can't run. Right? It's just. And you need to run a bit like to do a London Marathon.
Fuck yeah. Jane Goody didn't. They St John's ambulance picked up after 4 miles, didn't they?
Taking a kebab.
The kebab the night before. Jane Goody, the real people's princess, God rest her soul.
So I was in work, what day are we on? Thursday. I was in work Monday, and this new car's crippling me, right? It's uncomfortable as fuck, right? And I'm fucking in work, my legs are aching, I'm stiff, I'm fat, I'm fucking down in the dumps, I'm giving it all this, like, do you know what I mean? For fuck, I gotta get out of this slump, I gotta just find something. And I was like, well, you've been talking about yoga for ages, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you just fucking do something?
Right.
So I haven't done yoga yet before we get going.
I was going to say, we got a hot yoga, right, in the uplands.
Do you know what? That is happening though at some point.
Is it?
Yeah. But I basically just put in...
Do you go into yoga half naked and I'll have to go topless and all? Oh no, but birds don't go topless, do they? No, I'd be just
Nobody needs to see my beast fucking. I have like a big hairy chest running around a yoga place.
Like Tom Jones in the 1960s.
No. I'll fucking keep it decent, like. But I just basically just put in like beginners yoga in YouTube, right? So I came in from work, Thursday. I came in from work Tuesday. I said to Tina, I said, explain the situation. I said, look, I'm fucked off. I'm fucked off with myself. I feels fat. I can't fucking run. I'm pissed off. I said, I'm going to do yoga. She was like, right, okay. I said, I'm going. I went up to Niall's room. I just put the thing on the floor and I just, yoga ain't for me, right? Let's just put this right.
Is it hard,
right?
Yeah?
No, not at all. I started trying to do a yoga thing, right?
Right.
It was a woman doing it. And it's all like, it's all a bit like fucking spiritual, like, do you know what I mean?
Like Tai Chi, like.
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm not ready for this yet. I think we're going a little bit too deep. I did about 2 or 3 minutes. I was like, no. Even with nobody watching.
Maybe you just want to do like the Davina McCall one. Don't go straight into the Japanese spiritual fucking Herbalife stuff.
I found another one just down. It's just a fella. Basically, it's just flexibility training, right?
Like that Conor McGregor had that guy, Ido Portal.
That's the movement guy, that is. Yeah. But basically, this is just stretching. It's just stretches. Yeah. So, no, like, have you been to the gym recently? You get these cats in a gym, like, I'm not talking about yoga, I'm talking about stretching. They do like this dynamic stretching and shit, right?
I ain't seen no dynamic stretching.
Yeah, so like when you watch it, when you like in the heavy bag or something, you go, what's that fucking crazy guy doing all that? And it's all a bit like Ido Portal, to be honest. Like, this isn't dynamic stretch, this is just flexibility shit. So I just started it anyway, right? Basically, it was a 15-minute video, just stretching out your fucking muscles and everything. I thought, fuck, do you know what? Because obviously I'm stiff as fuck, right? That's a large part of what the injury is anyway. So I was like, this will work for me, this. So the last 3 nights now, when I've come in from work, I've just done a bit of stretching. Do you know, like automatically I feel better already.
I can imagine that, yeah.
Just because I'm doing something. And like, that's what I'm going to do every night now. And then this guy got a number of videos because I'm doing the beginners. So when I get that one done, then I'm going to do that one. And do you know, just something that just fucking take my mind off the monotony of not being able to do anything. And hopefully then when my leg eventually fucking gets better.
You'll already be halfway there.
Well, I'll be more limber and fucking sort of, man, you know, I got to fucking sort my diet out because I've been a right fat cunt over Christmas.
In YouTube party out and
it's just amazing.
Like interact with her. I've been doing the same on a different scale.
Right.
I've been doing Greatest Showman sing-along videos. Mate, have you seen The Greatest Showman?
No.
Oh my fucking God. I might be about 18 months late to the party, right? What a film. Mate, it's gone straight into my top 5. Number 3. One behind Godfather 2, one in front of Flashdance. It's straight in there, mate. Straight into number 3. It is one of the best films I've ever seen in my entire life.
I have generally tried to get the kids to watch it because I ain't going to sit there watching it.
It's fucking incredible. My house comes to a standstill now. Tilly and Dawn have only got to say, whoa! I got a fucking big hat on, I'm top hat. I'm in the fucking living room with a big red jacket, trying to get iron an elephant. We're going to go East Side Carnival.
Right.
All the band now. We're gonna, because the band has started up. That's a fucking another nightmare now. Every Sunday. Fucking practicing at the fucking Phoenix Centre. Who's the muggins who got to take all the instrument? This twat here, because we only won with a fucking Jeep. Last week, the back of my car, I felt like the roadie for Led Zeppelin. I got a drum in there, I got triangles, I got cymbals.
Couple of groupies.
I got a little boy stuck in a boot from Merthyr. He's autistic. He marches at the back. Donna says he's acoustic. Kept on getting it wrong. Oh, we got a little boy in the back, he's acoustic. So I thought he would just be strumming along on his guitar. But no, he's autistic. The fucking Donna fucking got it wrong again. Lovely kid, he's cracking. The band is his only, fucking outgoing thing. Like. But my car's full of fucking drums. But East Side Carnival, that's it, mate. I'm going as Hugh Jackman on the front. Greatest Showman. We're going to have our own truck. We're going to have our own float. I'm going to try and iron an elephant from Folly Farm. No, if we can have someone bring the elephant for the day. We'll have Cobley dancing on it. Honestly, it's going to be fucking great. Cobley's going to be the little guy dressed as Napoleon. It's going to be class, mate. East Side Carnival. We're going to go take it to another level. Whoa! This is the song. This is the song that you've been waiting for. Brilliant, mate. I can't fucking wait.
Just to get the serious shit out the way, because you know we don't try and be too serious here.
Mate, Greatest Showman is serious.
It's
gone straight in front of Flashdance, straight behind Godfather 2.
This is what I realised, right, after that all went down. with my band was when I saw people afterwards, everyone's going through some shit, right?
Oh, big time.
I'm not the only one. To be honest, I was probably going through the least shit out of anyone that I spoke to.
Do you think so, yeah?
I think there was a lot of people that I spoke to that, it's just, I know it's our age, you know what I mean? Maybe it's our age, like, because we're a little bit older, that, you know, it's not easy, like one of the things that's happened, and you know about this, because I told you about it, but people have messaged me, I don't know if they messaged you, but...
No fucking messages me, stuff like this.
They must think I'm the serious one.
Yeah.
I've had like DMs off people on Twitter, Facebook messages, whatever, and like personal stuff, like people saying, you know, you a podcast, you boys have fucking helped me in this and helped me in that. Other people have messaged me about stuff where I've helped them, explain to them when my back was bad or things and that. And I think to myself, like, that's got to be the best part about doing this. Is just, even if like we get like 1,000 listeners, if like 2 or 3 of them, like it helps them like positively in some way. Majority of people I think will just be going, we're going to listen to Ryan and Paddy be dickheads for 2 hours. Like, we don't want them to be too serious. But there's things in here that people are finding somehow, important to them. Therapeutic. That's the type of word I was looking for. Like, so you know, that's fucking amazing. And
it is just 2 people talking, really, isn't it?
It is, yeah. There's not really a lot to it, like, you know what I mean? I tell you what helped massively, right? And we don't do it enough. And this is me and you. I went out with the boys on the 28th, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't move from the fucking gatehouse.
Yeah.
We went in the gatehouse about fucking 2, and Vicky was booting me out the door.
That's a great day for me, though.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
right?
That's a great day. And as you said, it should be done more.
Right,
should be done once a month.
Right? And all boys that fucking... Boys need to be boys. This is fucking another thing that fucks me up. It's like, men can't be men anymore. Boys can't be the boys, right? Don't fucking talk to me about it, seriously. Gillette, every single fucking razor got thrown out my fucking next door neighbour's garden yesterday. I haven't seen the fucking... I don't want to see it, right?
I think it might be genius, mate.
It's marketing genius.
Ryan Hall,
genius.
It was winding me up, and then Ryan Hall put on Facebook today, absolute genius, and he knows a fucking thing or two about marketing campaigns. He said absolute genius from Gillette. They knew it'd wind the country up. They knew it'd wind fucking Piers Morgan up. Next day they spends fucking 40 minutes talking about it on GMTV.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking genius job done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then do it go the other way when everyone says, fuck Gillette, like.
Right.
You know,
I reckon the same thing happened with Nike, with Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
When, you know, I got to be honest, I sort of know a little bit about that. I'm an NFL fan and I don't really know the thing, but... You know,
he started
the knee, taking a knee, doing,
and he can't get a sign though.
Right.
But
that's not to do with the fact that he took a stand. It's to do with the fact he wasn't
ripping
up trees
like
anyway.
He earned more from this night campaign than he ever would have as a pro footballer. So technically, he's more famous, more well known, more notoriety than he would ever have. He would have been just like an average NFL player, whereas now he's blown up, like, you know, one of the bigger, and we're talking about it now in Swans, people who don't even like NFL.
Nike apparently made fortunes off making him the face.
I can imagine that, yeah.
So basically, if it's just corporations using the mood of the world, basically, to make more money.
Yeah, of course
they go in like this, we're behind Colin
Kaepernick. We don't really give a fuck.
Yeah. We do not give a fuck, but Colin Kaepernick's going to earn us some dough.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with Gillette. Now, like you said, you bring it up, people know exactly what you're talking about, right? And Gillette stays in your head. Like some people will just see Gillette and won't even know anything about it.
Yeah.
And then they'll go into the shop and they go, it's that Gillette razor there, I got to grab one of them. It's just marketing.
Of course it is,
101, like, you know what I mean? But I can't stand that. What the fuck was I going at? That going to the pub with the boys is essential. Like once in a while, like, you know what I mean? I know I can't do it week in, week out. I got kids, I understand, like. But that day massively fucking helped me. We just sat round, right, all day. We had the fucking the jukebox on, right?
Yeah.
We played pool, and we had the football on the TV. And
perfect, isn't it? Like,
and a band come on in the night.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? It was fucking great. And Vicky kicked me out before I got too drunk that I was like a fucking quim the next day. Like, you know what I mean? It was fucking brilliant. Like, I just wish I did it more often and we did it more often as a fucking group. Like, you know what I mean? It's and I think more and more fucking people should do it. Like, you know, definitely. You know, especially the football clubs. We talked about it with the Saints. Saints. I know Saints get a good crowd back. In the pub, like, you know what I mean? I was there on my birthday. It was fucking great laugh. But that was. You know, to get away from all the negative shit, that helped me massively. You know what I mean? Just going out and talking to people. At first I didn't want to talk. It was like, I didn't want to put my grief on anyone. That was the way I was trying to, I was like, people messaged me, I had some lovely messages of people, especially people who knew my band, because he was around and about, he went everywhere when I was playing football. He used to come watch the Saints.
Yeah, great.
He knew Wally, loved Wally to fucking bits, like. And, people were messaging me and I was like, thanks for that, like, and just leaving it at that, because I just didn't want to, like, reflect my fucking grief. Everyone's trying to have Christmas dinner and they're going, oh, fuck, I better message Ryan. It's like, oh, don't worry too much about it, like, you know what I mean? But then I think now, like I say, further down the line, I can talk about it a bit, you know, more now, without fucking breaking down in tears like I was fucking struggling for a while after. So, anyway, that is why we're a week later than we were. I knew it was going to happen. I was getting people fucking messaging me. Why the fuck are you back? And I didn't want to say why. I make them
feel... Grandpa's death certificate.
Yeah, make them feel like shit. Like me having a selfie with a death certificate. Like, like, you know what I mean? They're going, this is why you can't... But at the same time, like, you know, I know people just wanted us to come back because they were like fucking missing us. It was great. I was like, oh yeah, at least people still remember us, because you think you have 4 weeks off and you think, fuck, they gone, like, do you know what I mean? And they fucking...
Well, that was a little bit of a worry. I thought, what if we come back and everyone's just like moved on to something else, like fucking Savage, Flint off and that ping pong guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that thing with fucking podcasting, innit? You can go back and I think that break don't do anyone. It don't really affect anyone, because if you're gonna listen anyway. Like,
but like, speaking about that now, like I say, I was ready to go today. I was ready to go yesterday. I was like raring to go. I was like, fuck yeah, come on, we need to get back in it, because this is, like I say, this is another thing. Like I'm talking about, just setting my mind on something. It was like, I need things to do. Like, that's why I did all that chasing of the people that we talked about coming on the podcast yesterday. I just went, right, let's do it now. You know what I mean? And then after I'd done it, and I got to be honest, I had a couple of people just completely pie me.
Oh no, I don't know, right? I think you text people and it says "seen," you fucking dopey cunts. So when it says "seen," answer back, because people like me and are going, what an ignorant fuck. I feel like putting in capital letters, hey, I'm fucking watching you fucking hater. You know what I mean?
We see the blue ticket, cunt. What do you think we fucking do?
But then they'll message back, and someone today messaged me back after 2 days, and I thought they totally pied me, like, Sermon's like, you haven't had a scene by it. Whether you're scared to open it, Sermons, check your Instagrams. I've slid right into them, you fucker. You big handsome bastard. Paddy Cullen has slid into DMs. 1 minute he's marking Pogba and he don't want to come on and tell us.
I know.
Fucking halfway.
If we get all the fucking people coming back to us, we'll be set up for fucking months. We won't even.
That'd be great.
We won't even be flapping.
I think what got us into fucking gear was like Joe Rogan's announcing Kanye
and
fucking Mike Tyson. And we nearly had to get Stacey back on for the third time. There's only so many trial runs we can talk about.
Mike, that is my Friday night sorted.
What?
Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson is tomorrow night, isn't it? Tonight. It's tonight.
Tonight.
It's tonight. It's Thursday night.
Oh, you listen live, will you?
No. That's what I mean. I work late tomorrow.
Yeah.
Get in from fucking work, shower, whatever, settle down. That's it. I'm watching it. I'm not listening to it.
Oh, right.
Now, I normally listen to podcasts in the car. See?
Yeah, same as me.
Right? Yeah. When I'm working, obviously driving around. But I'm not going to... The Tyson Fury one I wanted to watch.
Yeah.
So I waited till I came in on a Friday. I sat down, sat there. That was only about...
It didn't matter. We can just sit and watch two people talking. Isn't it funny? Like?
But it's so different watching it, because you're seeing the emotion instead of like just hearing the emotion. You know, so I learned the Tyson Fury one's the only one I've actually watched from start to finish, because I always listen to them in the car.
And sometimes catch little clips, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I like, you know, because I've watched them on YouTube before. I get sent, like, Joe Rogan talks about this fight, or Joe Rogan talks about this and that. There was a great Joe Rogan over the Christmas period. Was the Michael Bisping one? Michael Bisping was great. There's been a couple of like fucking real good ones, but that Mike Tyson one
should be great.
Kanye always can be really hit and miss.
Yeah.
He's crackers.
He's absolutely party. Him and fucking Trump the best, man, isn't it? Do you see what Trump did the other day?
What?
Brilliant, mate. It's like I do with the Saints fucking Christmas party. All the staff in the White House has been something out.
Oh, they shut down government or something.
Shut down government. So shutting down government means all the White House staff shut down. So that means even the cocks and that. Right. Well, Trump was having this big American football team in like a big weekend. Trump bought fucking 1,000 hamburgers from McDonald's.
Did he? Yeah.
And no, so now on this big banquet table on the
I saw the photo.
on the big banquet table, it's just full of double cheeseburgers and large fries. And he's like, hey, they're American. We're loaded, we're going to China, it's going to be great. So it's just Trump now in his front of this big banquet table covered with chicken nuggets, Happy Meals burgers. We're like, that's proper something you do like in the fucking pub in the Morris, like, you know what I mean? Not fucking in the banqueting suite of the White House, like.
Going down Ross.
Abraham Lincoln vampire and he's fucking turning in his grave, isn't he? What the fuck, like? Do you know, like, America, like, how fucking... what the country's built on and what they do now. Like, he don't give a fucking monkey's ass. Like.
I don't give a fuck.
You know what I mean?
He's comical as fuck, isn't he?
Have the government shut down, just shuts down this time every year? Or is there something happened like about his wall and that?
I think maybe it's something to do with that. With some shit. I don't know. Let's say, I don't want to say because...
Tell you what Trump wants to do is get fucking Jake Lynch over there. He'll fucking put the wall up within fucking half hour.
Jake Lynch
fucking, what's his name now? Fucking... El Chapo won't be able to fucking, he won't be able to climb the wall if Jake Lynch is building him in. He'll be up within fucking 40 minutes.
Today, is it?
Him and Leon Sheffield.
I haven't seen him for ages. I saw him today. Jake worked on this house. Jake done a lot of work on this house.
Did he?
Yeah. You go by Jake as it happens. But anyway, how was your Christmas?
Fuck. Yeah. Alright, yeah, you know, Christmas, a bit quick, like, my old man and be well, and I won't go into that now, after fucking we went up and do band. I like my father and be very well. But in himself, he's fucking fine. Yeah, it's fucking great. Like I said, it flies. It goes fucking so quick.
Isn't it?
You know what I mean? Like I said, Greatest Showman is probably the best thing to come out this Christmas.
Right.
Really made me think about what I'm going to do in the next couple of years. Taking over Kev Johns, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into the Pantomime.
We're going up better,
We're going to struggle dressing up as a woman, but I'm going to be better than that guy, Paddy Dupree. Definitely better than him. Better than the kids and all that. Don't forget, he's a big 6'4" fag. He can't, he ain't going to have the empathy with the kids ain't going to have, is he?
Does he have that on his bio, does he?
6'4" fag. I think that was in Time Out. That was his review in Time Out. So... we done the Pantomime Christmas Eve.
Kenny Dupree fans after
why me and all that. Gillette movement, shaved his legs with Gillette razors. Maybe I should have called him 6'4" fag. But that's another. I do see over Christmas the fucking what do you call it? Fairy Tale in New York.
Oh, the song
they all fucking blanked out. You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap lousy.
No, anything I listened to.
Oh, did they all play it?
Radio X. Radio X, they played it. Absolutely played it.
Good. Good, like they had.
They played on Radio 1 and they beat
it out.
Fuck Radio 1.
They beat it out. Fucking can't say it's fucking Radio 1. And you can't listen to Radio 1. This guy called Charlie Sloth. They play Grime or something. What the fuck is Grime? Grime, I mean, fuck. Grime is life for Grime. That Mr. Tree Bus who couldn't get in his house because he was full of fucking rubbish and all that. That's Grime.
It's just Radio X or
oh, mate, Radio X is pretty good, man.
Class.
So they had some fucking twat in an interview, probably the BBC, and Shane McGowan interviewing him.
I saw the...
And they give him shit, saying, why are you saying words like that? And in all fairness, he
come
back...
You saw about fucking 25 years ago?
I wrote it about 25 years ago, and he said it's about... I think it's about the 1920s. He said in them days that was a word that this particular character
if you listen to the song,
yeah,
it's the Barney between the fella, who's Shane McGowan, and the woman who's Kirsty McCall. They're arguing with each other, and that's language they use to each other.
Yeah.
So it's in quotation fucking marks anyway when he's singing it.
That character would have said them words like, don't fucking edit it out, you fucking booty. Done my fucking nut. So it's Christmas Eve, that was great. Christmas Day, couple of pints, a couple of quick ones. Me, Cobley, my old man. Big shout out, boy called Nathan Jones. Fucking fair play. He had 8 pints of Stella and dropped me home. Fuck me, he done more than me and still dropped me home. Fucking head banging. But he got me and my man home safe. I don't know where he's locked up now. Probably lost his license on the way to the village. Fucking on the for his mother and father and meeting them for dinner. We got me and my old man home safe. I was the main thing. So yeah, it was pretty quiet. Didn't come to the gatehouse that day because we was going to London the next day.
That's right, yeah, he did.
Tilly's massive Danny Dyer fan, the one who's in Love Island.
Danny Dyer's daughter.
Loves her, so Danny Dyer's daughter. And Danny Dyer and his daughter were appearing in a show called Nativity. You know the film?
Oh yeah. Kids watch that.
Two Birds, One Stone. Tilly loves that film. It's fucking great. Martin Freeman, not in top 10, but good Christmas film. And she loves Danny Dyer. Two Birds, One Stone. So guess up there. London, not for me if I'm honest. When we buying tickets for the Nativity, it was in the Hammersmith Apollo.
Right.
Buying tickets, big sign on the website. Do not park your car near the theatre. It will be broken into. Will is in big letters. It will be broken into. Now that is ridiculous, that, isn't it? So that's not even saying it might. It said it will. It will be broken into. Puts you off straight away, isn't it? So pays 20 odd quid. What a fucking genius app. It's something called Just Park, right? App on your phone. If you go to London, you're going anywhere, go into this Just Park, and there'll be places for you to park close by. I chose the option 20 odd quid in an old underground hotel car park, bit safer, but you can park on people's drives.
Right.
So not like my old man will hire out his drive for 20 quid for the afternoon, and you can hire Genius, you know what I mean?
Because that's so much parking is a premium in fucking...
Yeah, of course, yeah. So people are charging you to park their drives. Yeah, that was brilliant. You know, you can randomly find a hotel and use this parking space. Class. Had a little strut round London, goes to the AiC Park, Winter Wonderland. Big sign as you walk in. Please be aware, there are gangs with knives and pickpockets in this area.
Wonderland?
In this area.
So sticky bandits there, like I've run too.
Oh, well, I'll talk about the wet bandits. No, I think they've done the Morris over. The Morris got done over Christmas Eve. Someone left all the water running, like the wet bandits. Fucking overload. Unbelievable. Who knows who it fucking was? Like, I think John's fucking boy will get to the bottom of it in the end. Like, who leaves the fucking water running for fuck's sake? John has set up all booby traps now behind the bar. No, like fucking raking into him in the head. Tarred and feathered as he walk in. I hope blow torch as you walk through the door. I hope it don't go off on a Saturday afternoon when I give him fucking Minge of the match out. My St. Tap will be on fire for fuck's sake. So we strutting around London, Winter Wonderland, knives and pickpockets. What the fuck?
Brilliant.
Sadiq Khan is doing fucking firework display in the shape of a EU badge. Mate, have a fucking word.
Yeah, have a day off.
People in Winter Wonderland, like. That was a nightmare because you've got to pay to get a voucher by here, which is a massive queue. Then you've got to go over here then to buy tokens. Then you've got a queue to fucking go on a ride. So to go on one fucking roller coaster in 3 fucking queues. Like I ain't no fucking... I know Jim Henson, but even I knows if you're going to fucking sort out a theme park like that, have a fucking word, make it as easy as you can, like. Tube, not really for me and my missus and my daughter. 2 warriors, plus 1 don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Turns out into 3 warriors, because I'm worrying because of them. We get lost. Tilly immediately thinks we gang raped and macheted and all that, fucking like Narcos. Narcos Mexico, the new one, which is brilliant.
Amazing.
So they're flapping. Finds Harrods, lovely. As a little strut round Harrods. Fucking different world, that man.
Yeah,
fucking hell. People are queuing just to get into the Gucci section. You know, I queue to go on Harry Potter and fucking in Universal Studios. I'm not queuing in to go and have a look at a Gucci purse. Who do we bump into? Lovely, really nice guy, Anton Dubek.
Really?
From Strictly. Donna loses the plot. He's there with his 2 babies, double pram. I know, like one of them things with the babies in front of him.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Donna, don't give a fuck, straight on to him. Absolutely loves you. I watch it Strictly every day. It's my favourite show. She never watched it. She's X-Factor, Donna is. It's middle class today, which is Strictly. A working class. We are fucking...
X-Factor.
Mate, we are Saturday night TV in my house is called Carl Lewis night. No football tenant. Because Carl Lewis has been on X-Factor. The Voice. Who do you think you are? He's on the one the other day with Jenny Halliwell. Half of me thinks she's going to end up on Casualty. Carl Lewis, Saturday night in my house is Carl Lewis night. He's always on something. So Donna runs on to this guy, lies to his fucking face. Strictly's my favourite show. I'm looking at her like thinking, you were lying, cunt. And Don got the 2 kids. I think he's just going to fuck it off because he comes across as a bit of a beauty and all that. Fucking, what a lovely guy. Takes the baby off, like the guy from Hangover. Takes that off him. Has a photo with Donna and Telly. Have a nice Christmas. How do Christmas go? Fantastic. Donna's like that. Honest to God, it's absolutely pleasure. Brendan, who's my favourite dancer.
Oh my God.
Called him Brendan. Brendan Cole, the one who was shagging the newsreader. Don't be cunt. So not only does Anton shrug that off and said, enjoy your night, as we walking away, Telly went like, I can't believe we met Uncle Brent from Gavin and Stacey. He had a fucking, no one knew who the fuck he was. We knew his grill. But God help,
till he's asking him what happened with Jason.
Honestly, cracking fella. We called him Brendan, we called him Uncle Bryn. No one knew who the fuck he was. Favourite programme, load of bullshit. So then he goes back to the theatre and then watches the show. Brilliant, great laugh. Another thing that made me think I'm going into stage. I'm going into drama. Matter of time, few years. They always has one famous person in the pantomime. Right. I'll be the one in Porthcawl, I reckon, in Treacle Bay.
Is it? Yeah,
we had Atrium Steps, and the other year we had one of the fucking Osmonds. I'm going to be the one up Treacle Bay, I reckon, 100%. With the Mark German stage school of that.
Widow Twangy.
Oh, 100%. So we're watching the TV. Everyone was milling round outside. Telly loves this girl, So I said, well, hang on. We're not no massive rush. We're not no massive rush to go back, security guards comes over, no one's coming out, so we may as well go. And it was this little Down syndrome kid who idolises Danny Dyer, the actor. Right. She said, this mother, talking to the mother, she loves Danny Dyer, it's her favourite actor. Security guards comes over, they're not coming out, so we may as well go. So I says to the mother, father, give it 5 minutes. I said, this security guard wants an easy life, doesn't he?
Of course, yes.
Quarter of an hour, who comes out? Danny Dyer. Football Factories, EastEnders, The Business, which is a great film, Happy with the Greatest Showman. And so he comes out. What a guy.
I bet, yeah.
What a guy. Till he comes on over. Massive hug for that girl with the Down syndrome.
Yeah.
Made her fucking life.
Yeah.
What I liked about him, he come out, bear in mind, this is 5 o'clock, he got another show at 7. He hasn't got to come out, if that makes any sense. You could easily stay in there and just chill out till 7 o'clock. You come out, you've gone over, every single person who's outside, not only have you had a selfie with, you've hugged them, you've talked to them, Donna and Telly had photos with him, Donna goes, go on, go have a photo with him. I said, no, fuck that, try and act too cool in it, right? Yeah. And I'm having a selfie with him, fuck that. I gives it a big one, but ask Hockey. Hockey knows the score. When I see someone famous, I ends up going fucking crazy. Ricky Hatton, Jamie Afro from X Factor. Me and Hockey seen him in the car park. Paul K. Dennis Pettis. When he sees him, we've got to have it.
It's not having a photo.
Yeah, brilliant. You know what I mean? So I just like that to Donna. No, I'm not going over with that big fucking gang and standing in a queue. Yeah. Danny Dyer. Donna went, you regret it? No, fuck it. So when he's done with all them, he's got to walk past us to go back into the thing. So as he's walking past, he sort of acknowledged.
Are you stonied up at this point?
No, his big puffer jacket, Aqua Scotland. He knew the drill. I think he knew I was Billy Wright. You know what I mean? He knows how fucking Captain Tequilas, yeah. You know what I mean? He knew who's boss, Yeah. And then I said, I got to be honest. I said, what we've just done is absolutely fucking brilliant. I said, he made time for every single person there. That's fucking really good. And then we said, is your daughter coming out? Because my daughter idolises your daughter. And until he starts fucking crying then. Oh, right. Because she loves her. And then Danny gives me a big hug. Right. Say hello to the main man. Thank you very much for saying that. Then he looked at Telly and went, the little girl's, she's fucking well in Apsa. Knows if he's knows if he's back at the beach in the business wearing Fila BJ jacket. Gives Telly a massive hug. And his daughter was in there, she couldn't come out, she was with friends and family, But what a fucking tidy guy, Anton Dubeck, or Brendan,
Is he tall, Danny Dyer?
No, he was shorter than me. I thought he was really tall.
He's always struck me as he's taller than you imagine, 6'2", 6'3", something. He's not, is he not?
Might be above my height, maybe, but seems to me, I thought he'd be taller, but no, he's not. Generally, at time for everyone, but you've got a big, don't get me wrong, his act is, he's still, I don't think he ever leaves that act.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not exactly acting. He's just Danny Dyer all the time, isn't he?
No,
Even
he's
when-
acting. He's proper stage.
No, but what I mean is when he's, you know, yeah, right. So that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
is that's him acting. It's not what he's
like
actually.
I've seen him in like Good Morning, done a good GMTV done an evening one, and he's talking about where's this fucking David Cameron?
Yeah,
and there's
yeah,
big
yeah.
silence. He goes, yeah, twat.
Yeah. I saw the dance mix they did of it.
Oh, that's class,
It's
yeah.
quite
Jeremy
classy.
Corbyn don't know where to look to. Jeremy Corbyn having a clue what day it is, do we? Jeremy
know
Corbyn's
Danny
in bed
Dyer.
with Jerry Adams and that.
I can't imagine Corbyn seeing the Football Factory like. Do you know?
Oh, 100%. No, fuck, no. No, not a chance.
But I tell you what fucked me off, right? Tina stacks these fridges, right?
Right.
Full of every food you can fucking imagine.
Oh,
We
Christmas
got-
shop is crackers.
Mate, we got food stacked up, yeah.
Yeah.
There's fucking wine and fucking beers and
Yeah.
everything. I can't touch any of it.
Oh, yeah, we've got to fucking wait till like Boxing Day, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking, I coming in from fucking 18-hour shift in work and fucking ravenous, about to chew my fucking arm off.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm just going to grab some of that fucking cheese out of the fridge.
Yeah, yeah.
There's about 8 different
That's
cheeses.
Christmas cheese.
Yeah, it's Christmas cheese.
It's December the 23rd, you
So
twat.
we're going to fucking eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then by the time I fucking get around to eating it, it's like it's fucking sorry, something's got mouldy.
Yeah, fuck, yeah. Same without prawn ring. Donald's there, don't touch the prawn ring. That's for Christmas. It's Boxing Day, you fucking nugget. Same with I likes a Thursday in our house. Donald goes shopping on a Saturday, goes to Aldi's, loves Aldi's, favourite shop. Buys it all Saturday. Come Thursday, everything's going out the date.
Yeah.
Because we don't stick
So you've
nothing
got to
in the
smash it
freezer.
down, you know.
Oh, I should see fucking tea on a Thursday. You having chicken goujons with prawns.
Yeah.
You'll have beetroot chutney. You'll have a slab of beef. You'll have a duck à l'orange. They're all on the plate on a Thursday's crackers.
Yeah.
That's why I'm fucking so fucked coming up for the podcast. Because I've had like one of them 9-course meals they do in Bistro Pierre.
Yeah.
One of them, like, you know.
Yeah, like
Still
fuck-
waiting on vouchers.
We asked, I don't know, I thought they run out in January. We've only got 2 weeks, Gilly.
Oh, we'll slam it in. We'll slam it in. We do it every day, like. Walking in different costumes, like, with a paper, with a false moustache.
Giving the kids Bistro Pierre again for tea like this.
Yeah. Like in National Lampoon's Vacation. Hey kids, it's Bistro Pierre again.
But we played, right, though she's fucking crackers, my missus. She loves Christmas, right? So she's there one day. We've got to play Christmas games. She's
Right, yeah. Guess who won that or no?
Right. No, we've always did Guess Who.
Right.
Monopoly can get on your tits after a while. She
Right,
drags
yeah.
on it. Anyway, so the kids, Santa brought the kids a couple of different games.
Go on, hit me with them.
So there's this game called Bang On, right?
Right.
Sounds like fucking something you'd say.
Sounds
in
like
a little
fucking
escape, like
yeah.
when you
Sounds like a
fucking-
yardie doing a tidy deal, like.
So this game called Bang On, and basically it's like you've got a hammer, and there's like like you in the fair where you swing the hammer, you go
Oh,
bing,
yeah.
they sing,
I got it, yeah.
right? You're gonna hit the thing to the top. Say we're on opposite teams, so it was 2 and 2, right? And then it's like quick fire questions. So you've got the amount of time it takes for the thing to go to the
Right,
bottom.
yeah.
That's the questions. My missus is thick as
Never.
a worker's foreskin. I mean, honest to God, we was in fucking tears, right? This is literally something.
Don't tell me the kids are better than her.
Oh, well, without a shadow of a doubt.
Well, like trivia question.
Yeah.
No.
You
chance.
talking about Niall now? He's like fucking the Rain Man, isn't he?
Yeah,
So
he is,
fucking,
yeah,
I mean,
he's
he's
not
all right.
normal, yeah.
He was on her team. He's looking at her like he's a twat,
Yeah.
right? There was one question, right? So I'm asking her the questions. It's me and Kian versus her now. I said, name a Beatles song. She went, hey, hey, with the monkeys.
Oh, I love
Right?
them. Fuck.
I swear to God, he fell off a set here. I said,
Right,
you fucking
yeah.
see this? You know what you just said?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Right? Famous river in Britain, the River Nile.
Oh, for
Right.
fuck's sake, right.
And who sang Achy Breaky Heart? Rod Stewart.
Oh, I love them. Fuck.
That was just the 3 I can remember.
Yeah.
Right? The girl is a fucking mong. Right? Total and utter fucking Mongol of...
Is it like a generation of women? Because like Tony Adams was on GMTV
Right?
today, and like said, oh, Piers Morgan's going mad, and Don went, oh, is he like, who do he play for? I said, Arsenal. She said, oh, is that Tony Henry? So I don't know who the fuck I don't know who the fuck she's getting mixed up with, like, is that Tony Henry? What a fucking half.
I just wonder, like I said before, like Tina lives in a bubble, like there's just... She's just... I suppose it's great to live where she lives, in her head.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
she don't have a worry. She don't worry about the Gillette advert.
Of course,
If
why
we
would
called
she?
her down here now and asked her about the Gillette advert,
Yeah.
she would not have... She would go, what, the best a man could get? If
Yeah.
she could even get that, she'd probably get that wrong.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, she's a fucking beauty. And then I made a mistake, right? We went out... fucking day was we out? I think it was New Year's... We went out New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, we were laying in bed, right? kids weren't here, at my mother's. She's on Uber Eats, right? Trying to order McDonald's
Yeah.
to her bed.
It's 20 hours, it's 20 steps
I
away.
looked at her like, I'm shaking my fucking head now. I goes, what are you doing? She said, I'm ordering Uber Eats. Takeaway. I said, fucking teen. By the time you typed in fucking McDonald's on Uber Eats, you could have walked to the counter. I said, we live that fucking close. Oh, I'm not getting out of bed, she goes. And I goes like, yeah. I just know I was half cut.
How does that Uber Eats work? Is it actually a thing in Swansea now, is it?
Yeah, it's like
So all the Uber drivers then?
Well, they're not Uber drivers, it's just literally like Deliveroo. That's all it is. It's just Uber, they branched out, they're doing deliveries like Deliveroo.
But does it work? Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't used Uber Eats yet. I've only used Deliveroo once, to be honest. I had an hour up here for Christmas.
Any good?
Brilliant.
Really?
Oh my God, what a fat fucker though.
No.
Yeah, I was eating.
Hey, I priced that fucking meal. That was about 40 quid.
No, what no? Hour?
Yeah.
No, it was set me over two for $25.99 or something. Cost about 30 quid or something with a delivery. Chuck the fucking side on, because you do. You know what I mean? It wouldn't, don't be wrong, it wasn't cheap. It would have been cheaper if I'd driven the fucking Pepinos. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We were splashing out, it was Christmas. Like, I was doing all my Christmas money in. But so she's trying to, so I look at her like this now, and I gone, do you know what? All who gets, because I'm sure who gets this off your missus, right? I comes in from work and she goes, oh, I feel so fat. I go, right, okay. But, do you know, earlier on, I had a whole pack of biscuits, like. I'm like, well, what the fuck do you expect then, innit?
What's you fucking full? You
know
fucking
what I mean?
have a pack of foxes, you fucking...
So I'm laying in bed and I go, do you know what I'm going to get off you later? I goes, you know what I'm going to get off you? You're going to go like that. Oh, I feel so fat. I said, I'm not up for it, right? Fat shaming your missus in bed at 8 in the morning after a slurp, probably not the right thing.
No, I probably say no. I fat shames down every week on this fucking out.
No, there was tears.
Really?
She got a bit emotional. I thought, right, I may have overstepped my boundary here.
It's like I'm Mickey Flanagan one in, I'm having a fat ugly day. We'll get away from the window and we'll never sell the fucking house.
They're bloody crackers with it.
They are crackers.
Absolutely crackers.
Donna, maybe I shouldn't say this, maybe we'll edit it up. Donna went for a smear test today, whatever. Right. I didn't even know what a smear test is.
That's when they go up to
well, yeah, I know, fucking hell. So I had the only smear I know was Cyril smear from the Raccoons. Remember that cartoon in the 80s?
Yeah.
Cyril smear. So that's all I had fucking vision. There was a badger running around up Donna's and she had to have a smear test. So I was, okay, Tiny, you don't really want to know about shit like that.
No, I
do know what they do.
Shit in my life.
And I said, well, just the word smear test. I got a vague idea. It's not something I'm interested in. Like, so Donald had the coil fitting or something. I don't know. They went up there and they can't find it.
Oh my God.
So who knows where the coil had gone? Well, I smashed it too hard one day when I was off my bed on Charlie, and I smashed the coil up her throat. Maybe this is why she's had guitar for the last 3 months. But apparently we've lost the fucking coil. So Donna could be pregnant. Thank fuck I spunks all over the tits. Otherwise it'd be fucking murders. But so now I think we've got to have an opt now to find this coil.
Serious?
Owen Coyle. I hope he's not up there. So I don't know what's happening. She tried telling me.
Tommy Coyle walk out there.
Tommy Coyle
come up there.
Tommy Coyle come up and offers a trip to Vegas. Yeah, so it's worrying. So I don't know what happened. She only went in for a smear. You're supposed to go. It's Donna though. No laxadaisy. You're supposed to go every 2 years. Donna and Dad had done for 15. So who knows?
All that talk, innit? Like Tina mentioned something. I gotta go for a smear. I'm like, yeah, no. Just, you're alright.
Yeah, he'll crack on. Just don't tell me. Tell me about it when he needs a lift to the hospital.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If something serious goes wrong, then just let me know about it then.
Yeah. But how can you lose something like that? I didn't even know what a coil is.
Well,
I thought it was some type of femidom.
Well, that's what it is, basically.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. The coil is like, I my limited understanding, it's just to stop you getting pregnant. It's another way. Don't ask me what it actually fucking does.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But it just stops a woman getting fucking pregnant.
Where is the coil?
Tina never had the coil. She was always on the
Is it?
yeah.
Man, my worry is, where's it going to come?
It'll be like a scene from Saw or something. You'll be up there one day, and all of a sudden it'll attach to your cock.
Oh, don't say that.
Like 7.
Oh, my
7.
fucking God. Like gluttony. Oh, fucking hell. I hope Donna's head don't get found in a box. Oh, fucking hell. And me too, Kevin Spacey. You've been touching little boys, isn't he, little dirty bastard?
What a
Played havoc with the House of Cards.
What a letdown. Kevin Spacey, Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
One of the best ones of all time. 7.
House of Cards.
American Beauty.
Oh, great
Classic,
film.
you're right.
Great film.
And now he's like a fucking touching people up like Kev. You've let the side down.
You have. Speaking of Kev's, have you seen? You're not on Instagram, have you?
No.
Kev, the donkey of Dubai, possibly the.
I've seen the greatest photo I've ever seen in my life. Is one you're going to mention. Sure.
Well, no, because there's a new one.
Oh, you were joking, right?
So the greatest photo I've ever seen until yesterday was once again Kevin O'Donnell when it's big saying he's in the ex of this parish and he old guest on the show.
Yeah.
So anyone who listened to that one would see he's gone from Dubai, now he's in the Virgin Islands rebuilding after they had a typhoon.
Yeah.
And so Kevin, the greatest photo till yesterday was Kevin with about 6 Nigerians in it on his Christmas party, right?
I think there was more like 16.
Yeah, it was about 16, yeah. So he got a can of Red Stripe and he, with 6 Nigerians who all look like that guy in the green cap with his cock out today.
Yeah,
the woman looked a bit like that, did she? You know, Christmas party. So that was brilliant. Yesterday, Kevin, arm in arm, Vince Vaughn.
You were joking.
Honestly, one ball and dodgeball. Outstanding in it. One's got one ball, one was famous for dodgeball. Kevin and Vince Vaughn, mate. Brilliant. With my friend Vince, having a great time, lovely fella. Brilliant. Knows if he was with Teddy from the Ghost.
Oh my god.
Mate, it's outstanding.
I got to get an Instagram.
It's class,
just for
honestly.
Kevin.
Brilliant.
Just for Kevin. Oh my god. The country that was fucking knocked down by a typhoon is being built by a buffoon.
Yeah. And his name on Instagram is the Donkey of Dubai.
Even though he's in the Virgin Isles now.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. The Virgin of the Virgin Isles.
But, no, you were saying about 7 and that. Do you know what I watched, right, over Christmas? I watched a ton of stuff over Christmas. I caught up on some shit, right? I can't believe that it's taken me this long, considering the film was made, I think, in 2004, to see this. And I know you will have seen it. Dead Man's Shoes.
Oh my god. One of the greatest scenes ever. I know when he's in the pub and the guy's like, what are you looking at, mate? Oh, nothing, mate. I said, what are you looking at, mate? Fucking you can't you jump there.
Yeah, I know.
You jump there. This is why I got to go to the theatre. I don't see that, mate.
Agile as fuck, I can't. Calm down, Pat. Fucking need to keep low.
Wait, what scene, innit?
Amazing.
Fucking
amazing. I love the other one as well. When they pull up in the car, the Gary
Stretch, the boxer, that is.
Is that Gary Stretch?
Gary Stretch.
Right. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And he comes over, doesn't he? And he does that. He says, I put a knife to your fucking throat. And he goes, you are here.
Yeah,
you are
mate.
here. Amazing.
Brilliant,
right?
mate.
Honest to fuck. I've been thinking of watching that film for ages. It's on YouTube.
Really?
It's literally on YouTube.
Mate, it's a tremendous film.
I don't know why it took me so long to watch that.
Brilliant film.
And the best part about it, without spoiling for anyone who hasn't seen it, do you know the twist? Because there's a slight twist in it, right?
A huge twist, yeah.
Right? I never saw it coming.
Fuck no, of course you didn't.
I normally spots over fucking mile off.
Brilliant. When he's in the mask in the flat.
Mate,
oh my good lord.
Absolutely brilliant.
That's up there with Flashdance, that is.
Oh my god, that's got to
brilliant film.
That's got to be up. I was really, really, really fucking cracking film. But this is the other shit I watched. I finished Making a Murderer 2.
And I'm stuck halfway through it. I'm stuck. I done Narcos Mexico.
Right.
Oh,
I was
it's
going to get
amazing.
that. Narcos Mexico is amazing. I didn't realise, right, with Narcos Mexico, the whole story. I actually knew that story.
Oh, did you know he was going to get killed?
I knew the full story.
Right, halfway through, I like to, when it's on, open another tab and Wikipedia the people that were in it.
Don't do that.
So on episode 6, I went, fuck's sake, man, I'm fucking devastated. I won't say it on you.
The thing was,
I didn't see that coming.
I knew the story because I read it was a group of books, 2 or 3 years ago about the Mexican drug cartels.
Yeah.
And they start before he comes into it. You know, I can't even think of his fucking name.
Diego Luna.
Not Diego Luna.
Michael Pena,
the character he plays, right busy DAA cunt.
Right.
Cunt. They just fucking, he could have just fucking left it.
Yeah, and had his fucking house in San Diego on the river.
Right, but he just would not leave it alone.
Yeah.
And I knew that story. So watching it then and watching it unfold, I was like, fuck. Yeah, I know, when they do the second season, I'll actually know what's coming because what I've read, it goes on further.
Right, I see.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's going to go on to El Chapo, isn't it?
Well, it will because Chapo's in it.
Exactly, from the second episode, just driving the car.
Yeah, so if you've seen El Chapo, which is on Netflix as well.
Possibly you know what's coming.
Like, I've watched the first 3 seasons.
So in El Chapo, have we got that?
Well, El Chapo's further down the line, see? Because El Chapo's already on the verge of becoming a boss at the start of El Chapo.
Right, okay.
The TV series. So he's not. He's just a gun runner, just like a little. He's one of the boys now. You know what I mean? In Narcos Mexico. So that's what will come. Actually, it will probably feed into the two. Like, do you know what I mean? And El Chapo's all right. I enjoyed El Chapo. It's good. I just got to watch the new season. But Narcos Mexico was brilliant.
Excellent.
Really enjoyed it. As good as any of the.
Better than the Cali Cartel.
I like the Cali Cartel. You like the Cali Cartel?
I loved it, but the first two were fucking of Don Pablo.
Do you know to nerds like me and you, right?
Yeah.
Do you know when Guiado goes to Colombia
and
then
the actual guy who played El Chapo will come out.
The guy who plays
the guy who played Pablo comes out. They play that quite well, actually. They've done it a few times.
Because he goes to meet the Cali Cartel and you go, oh fuck, it's a Cali Cartel, like, you know what I mean? And then obviously you think when he's getting pulled, then you see Blackie and that taking him, you're going, all right.
Are they going to have him back?
Yeah, brilliant. The way they done it, I'm geeking out like a twat. Oh my god, it's amazing. This is the best thing ever. But I watched that was brilliant. Another thing's brilliant. Murder Mountain.
Right. No on it. I'm started it. Any good?
Worth watching.
Really?
Weird that these places exist.
In America, mate. It's crackers. Yeah. Don't stray off the beaten track in America.
It's fucking lawless. Lawless place. Like, so you get like a fucking... I won't go into it too much because I don't want to spoil it, you know? But basically in Northern California, like we see things, like we go Northern California, Southern California, as if we're talking about being in a clase and being down in Mumbles, like. We're not talking about the same we're not talking about the same length of... California is probably bigger than Wales.
It is,
right?
It certainly is.
Right.
I heard a thing before that is as many people living in California as there is in Australia.
Right. And Australia is one of the biggest countries in the world.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of Australia's
but fuck me ourselves,
right. So Northern California, right? In the fucking 60s, these hippies, they basically just went up into the mountains.
Yeah.
They were
this is it. Now Murder Mountain.
Murder Mountain. So this is how the whole place of where they I can't even think of the name. Of where it became. They went up there. These hippies. They just started clearing fucking bits of forest and building houses and that. And no one bothered them. They were living off the fucking land. They were but they started growing weed, right? So they were growing weed for personal use and selling a couple of bags, and then all of a sudden, they realised there was money in it.
Yeah.
And basically, the marijuana trade that came out of that part of Northern California, right? They funded towns, hospitals, everything. They built this whole community, right, in the hills. So as time had gone on, obviously, anything with the drug trade, it gets a bit scared of time, like. So basically now it's fucking lawless up there, right? Like lawless. There's like 4 coppers for the whole of this area, which is like the size of fucking, Wales, like, right? And these people are just dotted around the hills, and like they're flying over with helicopters and they can't spot the fucking marijuana fields and that. It's fucking crazy. Proper bandit country. And it's literally Northern California. Someone said Northern California, you'd be going, oh my god, sun, sea, sun. Oh no. This is up in the fucking Murder Mountain is what it's called.
Is it worth a lot?
It's well worth a lot.
I might be a bit behind with that because I've seen that Bad Blood.
Right. The guy from Sons of Anarchy's in it, and I can't think of his name.
Didn't fancy it.
Yeah.
But then a few people said, oh, it's good. It's good.
Really
about gangs in Montreal.
Right.
It's a true story.
Yeah.
Which straight away then changed my whole mind on it.
Yeah.
And when I see the actual photos of the guys in it, and you're like, oh, fuck. Montreal... it's one of the biggest shipping fucking yards in the world.
Right.
Everything comes through Montreal.
Right.
At a time, like, And there's biker gangs there, there's fucking Rasta gangs there, there's the Italian mafia. Brilliant. I've watched the first 2. Excellent. Well worth a lot.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have a little scan.
Netflix is on fire, mate. There's so much.
Netflix is amazing. There's just so much to watch. Sometimes I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't even know
where to spend half hour scrolling.
I've done it. I've literally done it 2 nights ago. Yeah. I finished Narcos Mexico last week. Well, I tell you what I started. Hip Hop Evolution, right? Obviously, like I was a big fucking rap fan. Yeah. It's amazing. Anyone who's into rap music or hip hop and that, it's literally just the history, and it's 2 seasons of it. It's fucking brilliant.
Documentary or drama? Like?
Documentary. And they've got everyone on there.
Yeah.
Who should be on there, if you know what I mean.
Really?
Literally everyone up to this point. They've got everyone.
All saying the stories.
Yeah. Except maybe Dr. Dre. I don't think Dre was on it. But
he was too busy doing the fire ones.
He was doing the fire ones. Man, it's brilliant. So I watched that two. It's only like 4 episodes in the first season. 4 episodes. It's brilliant. But you have to be into that.
Yeah.
But the way Netflix produce stuff, it's just amazing.
Amazing, mate.
Absolutely amazing.
You want about normal TV. This is how the TV license should be abolished. You know, how the fuck they still get away with taking £11 a month out of everyone in the country. It's fucking chaos. What was on TV last night? Channel 5, you flicking.
Garbage.
Because I couldn't find my fucking Amazon Fire Stick button, which is a nightmare. It's only small black thing. Lose it every fucking half hour. When he puts it down for a minute, it ends up in a fucking beef sandwich. Fucking nightmare. Channel 5, fucking normal TV, like Channel 5, 9 o'clock. Bang on. Prime time viewing, innit? Porthole Wars.
Yeah, I saw it.
What the
I didn't see it. I saw that it was on.
Porthole Wars, like.
Yeah.
Mate, I don't want to fucking know one producing a programme about that. No. I got 3 outside my house, so I'll go and sit on the fucking curb.
Man, if it wasn't for Luther, what would the BBC be fucking worth? Like, do you know what I mean?
Luther any good this year, like?
Do you watch it, Luther?
I watched the first series. I'd probably have to watch it again.
You'd have to watch it again.
That Peaky Blinders redone, isn't it?
I haven't watched any of Peaky Blinders. None of it.
You'd love that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Luther is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Right? And the new... Obviously, when you watch something like Luther and you love it, right? You don't want the next one to be shit, do you? You're always you're anticipating the next. You're going, oh, it's not shit. It was brilliant, right?
Really?
It was fucking brilliant. And like the way they ended it, it's like, oh, fuck, there's another one. There's got to be another one, like, do you know what I mean?
This series is done for...
Yeah, because they only do it like, they done it every night, didn't they? I think it was like 5 episodes,
right.
Monday to Friday, every 9 o'clock. I didn't watch it like that.
Because all 4 series are on Netflix and they work a lot. Like,
yeah. So I recorded it on my Virgin Media box and I watched them all fucking on the weekend as it goes. Fucking amazing, right? And I was thinking then, UK crime dramas, right? Right? Obviously you haven't seen Luther, so I can't really have a convo with you about is it the best.
Yeah, go
right?
on.
Do you know what I was thinking of? Cracker.
Old school 90s.
Cracker was
I was never into Cracker. Like.
Were you really?
No, I never... Was it that... No,
well, there was one Cracker, right, with Robert Carlyle as a skinhead, Scouser. It was something to do with him. I can't even remember the story, but there was this great scene, right, where Cracker's interviewing Robert Carlyle, and Robert Carlyle at the time wasn't even that big, so it came after. But he basically, when Cracker's getting to him, he just stands up and he starts singing LIVERPOOL Liverpool. It's like Cracker. I don't know why, I just remember that scene. Like, I always remember Cracker being fucking great. Like, but you weren't into it, was you?
No. That is proper 9 o'clock. Like I said, I think in them days 9 o'clock fucking would be Cracker, Boone, Soldier. My old girl went mad, mate. I take over my mother's favourite Soldier was Scorio. AiC Milan versus Juventus, chucked the bottle of cherry into me, broke the fucking washing machine and murders my man, he went to kill me. First time I've ever nearly got kicked out the house. Take all my mother's favourite episode, Soldier. Fucking loved Robson and Jerome.
Yeah.
Bought 2 CDs worth of fucking Up on the Roof. I think she got to number 1.
But we know what Robson Green done, right? He went fishing like a madman. I used to love Robson Green's stream fishing. He's fucking brilliant. He's great to watch, right? Yeah. He's really, when someone's as passionate as he is about fishing, it doesn't matter that you don't give a fuck about fishing.
No, of course you watch it.
You could just watch him all day, right? But what happened, fucking, what's his name? Jerome Flynn, right? He literally went into the dark after he sang a couple of songs. And then he's on Game of Thrones.
With probably the greatest character on it.
The greatest character on it.
Is when they fucking, one of the kids is bad, isn't he? There's no cure for being a cunt.
Oh, no, he says that about Joffrey. There's no cure for being a cunt.
There's no cure for being a cunt.
We got some of the best lines.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? And he's just like, where did they, there's this like casting thing, just go out to people's agents and go, look, we need someone to play this character.
I bet the British actors, such as myself, and it's a godsend Game of Thrones, isn't it? Because they got all these fucking... all these characters, British, old school game, They reckon every episode of this new series is like a film, hour and a half long.
When's it coming?
April. Funny enough, we was talking, Ryan All Sniffer, Josh Brain, we was all talking about series. Ryan hadn't got the time or the, what do you call it?
He doesn't switch off probably, is he?
No, he don't. What's the span?
Attention span.
Attention span, he said. He said, I can't have dragons.
Right.
Straight away. So,
Denty said the same thing, man.
Yeah, I
and
can't.
that surprised me at Denty.
Yeah, I thought Denty would love it, like, you know, especially everything he's smoking. He sees dragons every fucking day. You know what I mean? That's a fucking normal day for Denty. He's seen a dragon and a fucking ice queen. But yeah, Ryan said, right, dragons not for me. He said, I like sees one. Ryan, right, all the owls, right? What I think they've done with the owls, I think all the old children were just put in like in old wars. They had like a little conference room, and I reckon they stuck them all in there, learning like watching stuff like Dragon's Den
and The Apprentice
and shit like that. Because Ryan had never watched any TV. I'm singing the theme to Super Grand, Different Strokes, Minder. Yeah,
to be fair, Ryan's a lot younger than us. He's probably
but mate, he don't know any TV. He never watched a film, right? Leon Britton and Owen Jones were doing something, and Ryan was saying, "What's that film with Danny DeVito in, with that tall guy?" Right, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's the biggest fucking sport. He's the biggest guy on the planet. He's the most one of the most famous faces.
At that time, he was the most famous actor on the world.
No, still, nice to meet you. You know, get me to the chopper. You know, he's fucking. This Arnold Schwarzenegger. Fuck's it. Ryan don't know who he is. You know, we never watched any films like, but highly successful businessman. We haven't had the chance to talk about it on here yet. Him and Leon Britton.
Yeah.
They got the contract. They've taken over the old 360.
Yeah.
7. It's going to be a restaurant in the night. A bit of a football academy to keep up with the Leon Britton theme. And a cafe then in the day. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolute fucking
Well, it's the
golden.
prime spot. I'm amazed that it was, you know...
I was amazed it closed.
Yeah.
But no fairness, with them two on board, it's going to be a success, and
Yeah.
it's going to be fucking amazing, in all fairness. Like, we've never seen a fucking film.
But you know what he did, Ryan? When we went out in couples on whatever day it was, we went for food, and then we go straight to the Optimist, right?
Of course, if you're in the Uplands, where else are we going to go?
Exactly. So we go to the Optimist. I'd never been in the Optimist, right?
Oh, it's cracking.
So we goes in there. We had a whale of a time, right?
Yeah.
We never left. We had a brilliant time, right? But we walk in, and Cobbley's goes, I'll give Ryan a text now, see if he's around, like.
Yeah.
So we text, Cobbley's texting, right, we're in the Optimist. Come on. Oh no, mate, I'm here. It's a photo of fucking Eiffel Tower or something, right?
Yes.
He's in Paris.
Yeah.
I can still see you though. You know the fucking CCTV camera?
Steady, yeah.
Right? He's screen. It's like me and Cobley standing by the bar texting him. He's got a fucking photo of us.
Well, I'll tell you even fucking worse one. When I went there to watch Home Alone, me and Tilly, they had like Christmas films on, right? Brilliant. I'm living my fucking best life, and I got tapas.
Right.
Tapas, Home Alone. I got pigs in blanket beer. I got pork and apple sauce beer. What else? They have little mini beef fillets beer. Fucking brilliant. Absolutely. Skin on fries. Oh, mate, I'm fucking loving it. Halfway through the night, I get a fucking ping on the WhatsApp group. Look at this fat cunt we got the Optimist sleeping. He caught me at a funny angle. Not like Sharon Stone in Sliver. Not like Alec Baldwin in Sliver spying on all the hotel guests. I can say I'm alright because you've probably never seen the fucking film. All I can see, I tell you what, mate, I might have lost a bit of weight. The hell of a gut on me, mind. Maybe it was wide.
It was just too bad. So.
Yeah, how many, like they said, the camera had 10 pounds. How many cameras do you have on him?
I bet he wished I had £10. You were skint probably.
Yeah.
Just checking on my tab, right?
I think it was because I had like a white t-shirt on. My gut was hanging over, like. But good night, man. Watching. Yeah. I haven't seen actually sitting down and watching Home Alone.
I've watched it loads. Kids loves it.
Really paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Red Bandit's tremendous. Got that he done the Morris over. Screw it.
No, I did hear about it. I think Duper told me in the gatehouse on a Saturday.
Christmas Eve. What a fuck ass out the wall.
He said, someone robbed the bandits in the Morris. I was like, oh yeah, right here. And then they left all the taps. I was like,
all the fucking beer running. That's fucking wrong, innit?
Yeah.
It's all wrong.
Yeah.
Swansea's right for it at the minute. Like burglaries, break-ins. Fucking terrible. Makes you want to sleep with a knife under the bed, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's fucking not good, is it?
No. You know, and I'm locking every fucking door and shit, and that it's just like it's fucking like you say when you see those things. And boys, have you heard about this? Have you heard about that? And I know people got raided and shit now, and hopefully that's
of course,
put to bed when they get him on. Anyway, we proposed we had to do a bit of Swans because quite a bit happened over the Christmas period, the hectic Christmas period. First and foremost, right. People need to chill the fuck out on Twitter. I was glad to have a break. I tried to have a little break from Twitter over Christmas period. Fuck, people going around in circles complaining about the Swans. You're wasting your fucking time because we are what we are, like, right? And nothing's going to change.
No, fuck, no.
We know this transfer window is going to be a fucking... We're not going to sign anyone.
Well, I think the transfer window actually opened.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. The only thing that's happening with the Swans is Dan James going to Leeds, like.
Well, you know, when people are talking about 20 million for Dan James, seriously, chill the fuck out. You take the zero off it, probably, right? We know you're going to get 20... I know it'd be funny if someone did offer 20 million for Dan.
You've got to snap his hand off for that.
That's not happening, right? Leeds aren't going to go. Bielsa's there, like, oh, do you know what? How much money have I got? 20 million? Oh, do you know what? I'll bang it all on that guy that's had 11 starts for the Swans.
Should I buy Gale for 2 million? Who's guaranteed to score 20 goals? Or should I try it on this boy who's unproven? You know what I mean?
No, it's just bullshit. Maybe they do want to sign him. 3.5 million is what I've seen a lot, or 3.5 million. Maybe that's the case. But if you're selling, you're promising youngsters for 3.5 million at this stage of the season. We all know why they're here, but that is the final nail in the coffin of why they're here. You don't sell Dan James for 3.5 million.
Of course you don't.
You don't need 3.5 million. What's 3.5 million? 3.5 million plays the interest off the fucking loan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck off. If they sell him, and I've seen this quite a bit over Twitter, people are like, that is the final straw for me. I'm not.
Yeah, a lot of people won't be renewing like, and it's coming up to that time as well.
That is completely understandable.
Yeah.
I completely understand, because if you sell a promising youngster for 3.5 million, I think you're just telling everyone your game plan.
Yeah.
Anyone that shows a bit of interest in anyone will go. So that means someone goes, oh, fuck me. They're going to sell that Dan James for 3.5 million. But Bernie's had 10 goals this season.
Yeah.
What about if we bid 3.5 million? Or maybe we'll go for 5. But Bernie's gone.
Yeah.
Connor Roberts is gone. What are you doing then? The under 23s are bottom of the under 20 fucking 3.
Well, I was going to comment on that. Like, in that mad... Is that Waggy and Johnny Graves one? The under 23s?
I believe so. Waggy and Cameron
Waggy and Cameron Who've been doing amazing in all fairness. Like, absolutely fucking awesome. But
you take that many 23s out, you're all
like, for a start, you don't hear half as much about them now because
they're bottom of the league.
Yeah, because they bottom of the league, which is understandable. Because they've been great the last few years. But you can see why, because all them players have stepped up and fucking had a go as well. But you've got to feel sorry for. I hope people like Torshak and Waggy now are not under pressure, to get results, right? Because hopefully up above. Sometimes you see the management above and they just be saying, well, why are they bottom now when they was top last year?
And they're not paying attention.
Please don't think that these fellas
this is why
they're starting all over again, isn't it?
This is why Hugh Jenkins is supposed to be there. So for things like that don't happen. So if the Yanks go to him, why are we bottom on that fucking league?
This is why
he can say, look, we've had to push all it. That he's supposed to be that guy, the in between, isn't he?
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you employ this prick otherwise? Like, do you know what I mean? So that's the same with the Pot. Like I seen people talking about fucking Potter. It was the Wigan game. It was. He did get it wrong, right, with his team selection for the game. I'll go into that now. But people going fucking Potter out. If I see someone put Potter out, right, on it, their opinion to me is completely invalid, right? Because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Potter is overachieving with this squad. We talked about it before. He is massively overachieving.
Good manager.
With this squad. He's a good
I think
manager.
it's safe to say now he's a good manager.
He's a good manager. If we get rid of Potter tomorrow, who are we going to get in?
Yeah.
Right. Better than him. You can't. He's the best we got. What you got to worry about with Potter is someone else
fuck
come
off.
in and he don't fucking walk off. Or he don't go, fuck this, you're killing me here, and fuck off back to Sweden. Like, you know what I mean? He's the best we got. We are what we are. We'll probably end up somewhere between 10th and 15th. As in against, you know what I mean? Roughly in and around there, as long as we don't get any major injuries to our key players.
Yeah.
You know, we're not gonna fucking sign anyone. We may get one or two on loan, but that's only if people go out on loan or get sold the other way because we can't afford the fucking wages. You know what I mean? People just chill the fuck out. I know I use Twitter to vent. So I can completely understand the venting, like. But I think a lot of what it is just at the minute, and people I like and people I respect, it's just we just all go around in circles. Like, just have a breather. Just I know it's hard when it's your football club and you love it and you want them to do well and you get frustrated. And every Swans fan gets extra frustrated in January because we've been shit in January for as long as I can fucking remember, like, you know what I mean? But nothing's going to change this January. Fucking trust me. You know what I mean? But, you know, you look at the fixtures we had and, you know, I went through, I wrote them all down, right? Because I was trying to remember when we beat Sheffield Wednesday 2-1, right? The first half in that game, I watched every single one of these games, right? Except when we beat fucking Reading 4-1. The fucking best one of the fucking lot. Anyway, right? So Swans Sheffield Wednesday, the first half against Sheffield Wednesday, was the most impressive pressure performance from a Swans team I've seen it I can remember. You know, Swans can dominate the possession, right? But without going anywhere. We've done that a lot over the years. This wasn't like that. We camped Sheffield Wednesday in a fucking half, right? And if we'd have knocked at least one decent ball or had taken one decent shot because we scuffed them over the fucking top, man, we were really, really, really impressive. I mean, as soon as a ball was cleared, Van Dorn didn't fanny around it. He stepped forward, boom, played it forward again. I knew that relentless pressure. It was brilliant to watch. It was just lacking a finish, like. And then we come up for the second half. We conceded like a shit goal, if I remember rightly. And then we was on us for a little bit, like. You know, I thought, fuck, we're going to lose this. Yeah. And then out of nowhere, well, they brought Selena on. What else did they bring on as well? They made 2 subs. I think Montero come on. Selena, they scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. My mate Wayne Routledge, you know, he's back in the fold. He's back in the fold, you know what I mean? Scored the second, I think Selena scored the first, Routledge scored the second. 2 in a minute. I can't remember the last time Swan scored 2 in a minute. Right? Great win. Enjoyed it. And then we had a couple of, 3 fucking... We should have been way up against Hull. Hull and Villa. The Hull away game, which was on TV, and the Villa home game, we lost 3-2 to Hull and we lost 1-0 to Villa. They're basically the same, right? I felt we were a better side of Hull for majority of the game. We outplayed them foot-wise. We just missed chances. You know, we could have been 3 or 4 up. And the same with Villa, we missed chances. And then they score, and then we just never got into it after that. With Hull, we lost 3-2. They are on a run, though. I mean, they're doing well. They were disappointing performances. And more the fact that we didn't fucking take our chances. But when the Wigan game was the day we was in the gatehouse. And one of the boys said to me, oh, you don't want to see the fucking Swans team because it'll do your head in. I was like, fuck. And I looked at it and I was like, fuck. Because to me, in my mind, if you're Swans, you treat it as if you're in a relegation fight. Because you're not not in a relegation fight yet. I know you may be in mid-table, but it don't take long to get dragged into that relegation fight. So
2 or 3 bad results.
Right. So when you got Wigan at home, who were poor, I think you fucking go and you play your strongest side and you fucking beat them 2 or 3. And he made a mistake with his team selection. It was fucking... and the thing is, what you do then is like, when he brought Kean Harris into the defence, went to a 5... It was 5 depending on which way you look at it. It's either a 3-5-2 or a 5-3. I think
it's one of them where when he was attacking,
and
I think he's far more intelligent than the old days now. Or well, it's the same fucking game. Whereas he used to have flat 4-4-2 in it. Now it's more like 3 at the back, which is solid 3, and then you're playing 5 in midfield when you're on the attack. When they're on the attack, you switch into a 5.
What I've always said about that system is great. I played that system for a couple of different sides. I always enjoyed it, right? Because I like to attack, but it takes time to learn that system. It's not like you can't just go. We've been playing this sort of diamond in midfield, fucking whatever, and then all of a sudden go. We're gonna play this fucking. It takes time. So when you concede shit goals, which were fucking junk, we went 2-0 down to me against Wigan, and that's because they're not used to they're not used to that system. I mean, you have Kean Harris in there, who's a youngster who I saw in a Carabao Cup game. I was really impressed with. I thought he was the best Swans player that day. 2 times he's been brought into the fucking side now, in that 5 at the back, and twice he's been given the hook at half time. That does nothing for the boys' confidence, like, you know what I mean? And you could ruin then a kid who could potentially become a first team player.
I've rolled on drop up the bit.
Well, no, he's back in. He's back in now. Yeah, he just. I don't know what that issue was. I couldn't understand it. Like they played Carter Vickers, Harris and Van der Horn. I don't know if it's Harry's or Harris, whatever the fuck. It's not Canelo, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So when you like it should be Roden and Van der Horn are the first choice, like, you know what I mean? And I don't know why they took him out. Maybe he was carrying a knock. I don't know. Nothing really came out about it from what I remember. But that system didn't work. And then you go back they played Reading then, New Year's Day, and they play the side that you would expect them to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they go out. I know Reading are fucking gunk, but you still got to go and beat them.
Of course you are.
And we fucking battered them. You know what I mean? 4-1. It was comfortable. The only negative from my end was Ollie McBurney had fucking 2.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fucking hell, my phone's going. Get the arse out and everything. And that was the first game that I haven't been able to get to watch. So I was sitting there. I had the Gillette soccer. One soccer Saturday, but
just soccer Saturday. We're not calling it Gillette, mate.
Right. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ! I'm gonna give myself 20 lashes.
How long are they going to be sponsored? A fucking all male,
right off.
An all male.
I'm gonna get like a little bit of masking tape. And just put it over the Gillette on the screen. But
like Bird Box.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. I don't watch that yet. So I was just watching on that. It was good because it wasn't a Saturday game. They were showing the goals as they went in. Yeah. So you could sit there and you go, there's been a goal at Nottingham Forest. And then they just show you the goal. And they talk about it. So this guy sat there watching that all fucking day. It was great. But these goals are going in. I was like, fucking trust it. I've been watching shite now for 4 fucking seasons.
Yeah, of course,
And then the game that they trounce in fucking Reading and his goals going in all over the place, I can't back and watch it.
Let's part that out nonsense. Fucking
no, it's nonsense.
Yeah,
is the fucking right word for it.
I mean, fucking hell. It's as if, like, you're not allowed to have a bad spell now, is it? In football, like it's either it's 2 things, isn't it? You're either the fucking greatest thing ever, or you're out. Yeah. There's no happy medium.
The thing is, you can't have it both ways. Because if you're the type of person who goes on Twitter and goes, "The fucking board, they fucking ripping us off. Our team shit. They sold all our best players. We play in the kids. Routledge and Dyer are fucking 10 years past." If you say that. And then in the next breath go, but Potter, what are you fucking doing losing to them? Fucking hell, what do you expect him to do? You've just answered your own fucking question because he's only doing what he can with the fucking players he's got. You know what I mean? He can't do no more. I don't think he could have done any more. Seriously. He couldn't have done any more, Potter. Has he made a couple of mistakes? There's a couple of games where he made changes but he's good. He's the one in training ground with the squad every day, and he's looking at Joe Road. And he's going, "Fuck me, 21 years of age.
Yeah, plays way too many games than he should have.
Yeah, physical league, right?
Loads of
games, handling it like a fucking man when he's still a fucking kid. You know what I mean? And he looks at him and goes, "I don't want to fucking blow him up.
No,
I'm going to give him a couple of games off. Why did we sign Carter Vickers on fucking loan otherwise? If I'm not going to play him, people need to understand those things. Any over the years I've been as bad as anyone to fucking aim shit at the managers or the fucking players. You know what I mean? Piss me off. And I haven't done that this year. Not one. I haven't slagged a player off. I don't think I've never slagged Potter off. I wouldn't because I can understand he's doing as well as he can. The fucking problem lies up above.
And it will do for the next few years, mate. Because they don't seem to be going anywhere.
For maybe longer.
And I got to be honest, we're not an attractive proposition to buy into, are we?
Especially not now.
No, it was different when we was fucking Swansea loaner and all that shit. Whereas now it's like we're at the arse end of nowhere. Let's be honest, we're right at the end of the train line, right at the end of the M4.
Yesterday, I picked up a guy yesterday from it was the Premier. What's in fucking. By T-Barnes, there's a hotel in there. Is that a Premier Inn?
Premier Inn,
right.
Yeah.
I should know. I fucking went there, the taxi driver. Picked up from there, guy jumped in a car, younger than us, like late 20s, early 30s. Say, "You a football fan, mate?" And I said, "Yeah." Started asking me about the Swans. So I giving him the old fucking, it's a nice drive down. I was giving him the old fucking spiel. Like. He said, I'm involved with Leicester City, see. Said I was down here last night because our under-23s played your under-23s. So what was a score? He said, "We beat you 3-1. So alright, tidy." And he was just, like, he said to me, his words to me were like, we asked me about, we were talking about going away. I said, "I don't go away anywhere near as much as I used to." I said, "I can't now, both my kids are playing football." I said, "But I try to go away at least once, if not twice a year." I said, "Actually, I'm going to try and go to Sheffield Wednesday because it's 2 days after my boy's birthday. So I'm trying to go to Sheffield Wednesday." And he said, "Well, see, because for you, it's an hour before you even get to England," he said, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is.
And that's the way, that's like just a guy, like, that's the way he sees it. It's like, you're fucking miles away from
we are, mate. We're the last stop on the train, or first stop, depending on which way we're going.
And And that's the way, if he sees it that way, that's the way everyone fucking sees it. You know what I mean? It's like, what's Wales, man? These Yanks, they really know what fucking Wales is. Like, you know? And Chinese or Middle East or anything. You know what I mean? No oil-rich Saudi's going to be sitting in his fucking palace going, oh, I tell you what, Swansea City, we'll have a bit of that. Yeah, I just watched fucking Swansea Love Story. It's really sold me on the place.
Maybe as a Saudi billionaire who's right into Banksy. You know what I mean? That's what he needs, do he? He's right into Banksy, he'll end up buying the fucking garage, like.
You wouldn't go up there and have a look at that, would you?
Fine, I'm a massive Banksy fan, and of course I've been up there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, fuck guy. I had an argument with the security guard. He went fucking bananas. Tilly went up there. My old man took Tilly up there. Brilliant. Grandfather, granddaughter bonded.
Little moment.
Loved it. My old man really loved it.
Right.
Way more than I thought he would. But they went up there. A couple of days after he was there, all I was there was like a fence.
Right, yeah.
Right? And when I went up there, they've had a perspex thing put on it, which is essential to keep...
Stop people ruining it. Because there's pricks around it.
Kids are robbing defibrillators. They'll put there for Mitch. They're going to spray a cock and balls on Banksy's head.
Yeah. Oi to the boys.
Oi to the boys and all that. So I had to put this perspex thing around there. But there's like big poles going down the middle of it. Right. So like we've got the perspex, but we can't really see it now because there's poles. If it was a clear perspex thing, it'd still be amazing. Yeah. But it's not. It's blocked off. You know. I think the guy was on the news. Like, what happened? There was two old men there talking, and all of a sudden, one of them said, "Oh, it's doing something." Well, a security guard come out, fucking this big lanky security guard, and he went fucking mad. And he went, "It's not been put in a fucking garage. You got it wrong, right?" So I looked like, you know. So I went, "Well, fucking come out and tell us what's happening there," you know. And he was like, "No." So I went in the car. I went into the fucking cabin, like, right. And there was just three of them in there, like. I said, go out and tell them. I said, if they're saying the wrong thing, like I said, these men are in their fucking 70s. I said, they only saying Chinese whisper. Go and fucking tell them what's happening. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you'll have to excuse me. He said, I got cabin fever. I've been in here 3 weeks. Right, poor cunt. This is his mate, I think. It's his mate's garage. And he was saying, mate, it's a fucking nightmare. Like, we don't know what to do with it, like. Yeah. So the guy whose garage it is now, woken up in the fucking morning, got this. He was going to fucking paint over it. You know what the fuck it was. Yeah. And then it turns out it was a Banksy, and then that day, Chinese Whisper, Banksy films a little... Banksy put it there, because Port Talbot's the most highly polluted town in the country, right?
There's no surprise.
Yeah, and when I was up there, right, over the warehouse in fucking Port Talbot, Chris's place in Port Talbot, there's a big fucking cloud. You know, it is when you're there.
It's like Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It is like... Chris is like Rick Moranis in the answering the phones. Josh Kagan's running around with a fucking Uber on his back, isn't he? The guy said, it is fucking foggy as fuck, which is great. Banksy in the studio in Bristol, he can moan like fuck about it. Yeah. But when you've got fucking 15,000 people employed by there, take that steelworks away and fucking old Glenn the Sledge Williams' sponsors are fucking gone, isn't it? You know, it's essential for Port Talbot, like. So this guy coming, you know, you saying, no, it's a fucking bit of a nightmare. Michael Sheen, the actor, sort of was going to put a couple of quid towards it after he sort of stepped back. He said, literally, my mate who got the garage and all that to pay for a fucking security guard to keep it safe. No one knows what to do with it. Banksy don't really like people making money from his stuff, because like it was a Banksy that went in about November. I don't know what happened. How this person had it. This person sold his Banksy, went to Sotheby's. Being sold for like 1.5 million, and as soon as he hit the fucking hammer down and the thing sold, the frame starts fucking buzzing, the fucking picture comes through the fucking frame, and it gets shredded in front of everyone's eyes in Sotheby's, like by remote control. So like whoever was there could control this. It was like a remote control in the frame, and as soon as this sold for like 1.5 million, it come out and the fucking thing shredded. Right in front of everyone, like, what the fuck is going on here? Unbelievable, like.
That's ridiculous.
It's crazy. Well, there's a thing, if you look into it, like, Banksy have opened an hotel,
Right.
on the Gaza Strip.
Right, yeah.
And called it, no, the walled off Astoria.
Yeah.
He's called it the walled off.
Right.
Walled off Astoria, right? So now we've got the big wall separating Israel and and Jerusalem.
Right.
Right? Right opposite there, and when I say right opposite, I mean not my house, to the people opposite, Leanne Ward's house, 20 yards. From there, Leanne Ward's house is the wall. My house is the hotel Banksy fucking opened.
Right.
Inside, it's a carbon copy of the Waldorf Astoria.
Right.
So it's all fucking elaborate chandeliers, big like 17th century chairs and all that. There's a waiting list for 18 months to get into this hotel. It's the most bombed area in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone is queuing up to try and stay in this hotel. Right opposite where the hotel is the wall. It's the Gaza Strip. Fucking unbelievable. And I didn't even know about this till the other week. Like,
how does Banksy make his dough?
he's worth about 15, 16 million.
Right.
He'll do, what he'll probably do commissions. So like, if he were a big Banksy fan, like he does on a wall, but that don't make him money, but it gives him notoriety, doesn't it? Like same as the Port Talbot thing.
Right.
Gets everyone in Wales talking, doesn't it? Everyone in Wales has got to see, it's really good, interesting, it's good to see that. And so you'll probably do commissions. So you'll probably do a commission, do a draw, like a painting, and someone will pay £1 million for that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he done in Western Superman, it was like he opened like an old fashioned amusement park. Like taking a piss out of Disneyland and shit.
Right.
And he charged like £15 to get in, but he was like taking a piss out of Disneyland and shit like that. Like, fuck yeah, he's worth 15, 16 million.
Isn't there there's documentary about it?
There's loads, yeah.
Exit through
the gift shop.
I
is,
haven't seen it. It's been on my fucking
that's probably worth a look. There's another good one, was about a guy called King Robbo, graffiti artist from London, who was like the main graffiti artist, and that was really good because I'm showing him doing the trains in the middle of the night and all that. Yeah. Fucking really interesting, like King Robbo, like type in on YouTube, brilliant, like. But no, it's like the guy was saying it's the worst thing to ever happen to me. But it can't be fucking really. You've got to see it to believe it. It's the equivalent of. Where's it the equivalent? I'm trying to think where. Is it? No, what the street opposite? The Cave Street, is it?
Cave Street's further down, yeah.
Cave Street, right. It's like. Know where the units are up Meadow Street?
Yeah.
Say there's like a garage for there.
Yeah.
It's painted on the side of that.
You wouldn't even notice it.
You wouldn't even fucking notice it. It's not in the town centre. Yeah. It's like a fucking lane with a fucking 2-bit garage where you had to fit your car in. And on the side of that, but he picked it there because when it goes up by a drone, it's literally, the steelworks is right on top of it, right. Like, While we picked that fucking wall, I'll never know. They've obviously done a fucking, without sounding like Westy, a fucking reconnaissance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In 800 hours. And picked that wall. Like. There's talk of whether someone has offered the guy 300 grand. I'd snap their fucking hands off. I'd be done with it. Like, there's talk of moving it brick by brick into the middle of Port Talbot to put it in a museum.
If Banksy can come quite aptly graffiti the fuck out of my house. He can graffiti me.
Yeah, mate, I'll be naked, like naked Martin doing the cha-cha slide, and he can draw cock and balls on my head. I don't give a fuck.
And as long as I make a couple quid over it,
Speaking of naked Martin,
he's having a tough time, isn't he, Martin?
Well, I love that. No, he's done the cha-cha slide. Naked Martin all of a sudden starting to take himself seriously. Do you see him go on? He's on Twitter explaining to people, "Oh, you're slagging off my dancing. I've had a double lip operation." Mate, he was strutting around with cock and balls out, dancing to cha-cha slide and Mambo number 5. Like, don't get serious when people give him shit. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, he's trying to explain his cha-cha slide as if he's on Strictly. Mate, Bruno ain't gonna come. Donna's mate Anton ain't gonna come and slag you off and give you 4 out of 5 for having a foreskin. You fucking dopey cunt.
Twitter be funny, mind, over Christmas.
Oh,
even with all that, Millwall Chris is on fire. Absolutely on fire.
Fairness, like.
Since he was fucking on fire anyway, but since Millwall have drawn Everton in the FA Cup, he is absolutely, oh my god, he's just not stopped. And the Scousers are fucking absolutely going
really, yeah.
hook, line and sinker.
Never.
A lot of them. Just before you came now, him and Joe Yates were trolling someone about fucking something. He's gone into overdrive.
Yeah.
I don't know where he gets the time from.
I think he must have given up work just for Christmas. No, like he's gone proper naked Martin on us, like, and putting his life on social media. Like.
But he come, I saw him Christmas, he come to me.
I seen the photo,
and fucking great, right? I knew he was home, but obviously he'd arranged to go out with Chile and that. I don't know if he arranged it with Chile, but he meant with the boys. He rings me, I used to up the gate, I said, yeah, I'm going to come up now with the boys. Right, so Chris, and I haven't seen Chris now for fucking 6 months maybe, I'm not sure, maybe longer than that. Obviously he's got a mate of mine. So Chris, Chili, Smithy, Di, Arvan, and Ace Face, Brett Johnson.
Brilliant, didn't he?
Mate, you see the way he was dressed in the gatehouse?
He's taken it to another level.
Absolutely.
UFC's first casual.
Absolutely different gravy. And what a fucking guy.
Oh, he's great, boy, mate.
Mate, he is one of the nicest fucking guys you'd ever wish to meet in your fucking life. And we had a laugh as Arms. Like I say, they came up and fucking brilliant. But I don't know now. Chris said to me, he don't know if he's going to be home for the Millwall game. So him coming back on a podcast might be off. So that's a bit of a shame.
Well, I tell you what is happening. Martin Molan coming down for it. I think he's fucking the Swans off. I think he's coming to watch the Saints.
He is. March the 2nd. Do you know what, right?
Mate, that's going to fall on Westfield's Cup if we go through, mate. Because we got 8 in February.
You're going to be away, though, are you?
Huh?
You're going to be away. If you're away.
Yeah, but fucking imagine Martin on a bus. You wouldn't know what it is.
I'm fucked because I'm up in fucking Birmingham on Friday.
Right.
So I wouldn't be back for the bus.
Yeah.
That's me fucked.
I don't know what, in Birmingham overnight.
We're going to watch Bill Burr.
Oh, very good.
In, thanks for that. In the NEC, is it? It's not the NEC now, it's called like Resorts World. Fucking, it's got some fucking name. So yeah, me and her are going up. I heard on Bill Burr podcast he was coming to the UK, which he doesn't do a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's fucking very rare. So I was like, I told Tina, book fucking tickets. And no one she went to book a tickets, right? Ticketmaster. She had row A, seat 1 and 2. Right?
There's a butt coming here now. There's a naked Martin chat just like butt.
Right? She forgot her fucking password for Ticketmaster. Yeah. She had to go through all the rigmarole of fucking forgot password, send the email,
your mother's maiden name.
Goes back.
Where Donna lost the coil.
It's timed out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Row H now.
That's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world, it's still towards the front. But
that's not the end of the world.
We need a break.
Yeah.
We're back in the row.
Yeah, row H is I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
You know, out of curiosity, Bill Burr sell them?
Yes, because I checked 2 days later and there was no tickets left.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lie.
That's the arena,
That's the arena. It's a big arena. It's as big as a motor point. If not bigger, like. That's a lie. They weren't totally sold out, but they were the shit seats. There was like a handful of seats right at the back, up on the side.
Think you'd be good? You'd be good. American, sometimes I don't.
Do you know what? It don't translate with Tina at all.
Yeah.
Right? Like I like Bill Burr. I love Bill Burr's podcast. American comedy a lot of times doesn't translate to the UK.
For me,
doesn't translate to UK. But I like Bill Burr, and I think he's fucking great. But Bill Burr's not like I used to go see Chubby Brown all the time. I go see Chubby Brown, I'm fucking rolling in tears. Bill Burr's a bit more, it's a bit more, it's like sometimes a bit political comedy, it's a bit this and that. So I says to Tina, we'll have to watch a bit of Bill Burr, right? We'll get you in the mood, right? So the kids
get him in the mood. Right? Like when he smashed the back doors in the kids up.
So he goes again.
Come on, we'll play tongue looking for the coil.
Oh God, I hadn't thought of that. So I puts Bill Burr on. Honest to fuck, it was completely over her head.
Yeah, fuck Tina's.
Completely over her head.
Tina's old school like Kenny Everett and shit.
No, she likes people walking into doors and shit.
Yeah, same as Donna.
She's proper simple as fuck. Like, just keep it on the lowest fucking level possible. She loves John Bishop, but I just think she fancies John Bishop.
Yeah,
actually, John Bishop's quite funny. I've been to see John Bishop a few times just for her sake. He goes on a piss in Cardiff. So basically, turns out it's fucking great. The hotel we got, right? She booked it. Is from here to Aldi's away from the fucking AiC. Perfect, right? Fucking hotel, got a pool, spa, all that bullshit, right? Fucking great. Cost like 53 quid for the night.
Drive up or train?
I'm going to drive because the train was fucking scandalous.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Fucking scandalous. And on top of that, it wasn't like because of where the like when we went, I went to the Barclaycard Arena, which is the old NIA. I went there to watch Bama, right, a few years ago with Dino and that. It's dead in the centre of Birmingham, right. So if you got the train into there or at the hotel around it, you wouldn't be far away from everything. But that NEC is like going out to the Mova, say, and obviously like I don't want to be getting a train.
Probably stuff around there, isn't it?
Oh, there is. It's everything. That's what I mean. That Resorts World, the whole NEC Exhibition Centre, is now got a Nando's. It's got a fucking Miller and Carter in it.
Oh,
so you know I'm fucking sorted,
yeah.
So they keep her sweet because I'm dragging her basically to go and watch Bill Burr that she don't give a fuck about, right? Is I booked fucking Miller and Carter. So we're going to Miller and Carter, we're going to Bill Burr, and then there's like that place there, obviously it's got Nando's and fucking Frankie and Benny's and all this shit, but it's got bars and other places like that, and it's got a big casino there. Apparently it's a big casino part of it, with a sports bar. It's like 3 bars.
What's it called? Resorts World?
Resorts World, I think.
Sounds great,
so it's called the Resorts World Arena now or something, and it was used to be the old NEC. So that's what's happening on a Friday. So when Martin said to us that he was coming down on a Saturday, I was like, Martin, you couldn't fucking pick up probably worst day for me, because he's gonna be fucking coming down. I'm still gonna be in Birmingham. Now if you're home in the West Wales, it'll work out fine, because I'll come back from Birmingham, I'll word it up. I haven't told her yet. Fuck me, we don't need to rock a boat this early in the day, and I'll tell her, and then I'll once I got back, I'll fucking come straight down the boozer. But that Martin Molan's such a celebrity in Swansea now. We'll have to have security on the fucking door.
It'll be like Martin Molan coming on Swansea. It'll be like that. We'll have to get that French boxer with all them with the yellow vests. We'll have to bring him down to security. You know what I mean? Do see that? Those fucking trackers, mate.
Brilliant.
He's going through.
He's going through the shield.
He went through the shield. He went through a flashbang. Do you see the flashbang go off by his foot? You didn't give a fuck. It was like one of them, man. You know when someone drops a smoke bomb on Saturday afternoon from the joke shop? That's what he went. He chucked the flashbang in his foot.
Fucking different gravy, wasn't he? He was just weighing it.
He raised 150 grand for him.
What's that for? Because I bet that's come on top for him, is it?
Well, he handed himself in the next day, because he's quite a famous, like that heavyweight professional boxer.
He's a French champion or some shit.
So he did like a YouTube video saying why he's doing it. Say he was there with his family and his kids. Got caught in the middle, wasn't he? And he got caught in the middle of it. And he said they hitting normal people and chucking tear gas at families. And he said he just lost his head. 150 grand was raised for him, like a just giving thing, which was shut down then. Right? So which I would allowed to shut it down.
So what happened to all those people's money? Are they going to refund it or what?
So he shut that down. Then a day later, the French public raised £1 million for police. So they raised 10 times more than he did, you know. Yeah. But it's crazy fucking France every Saturday, innit? It's fucking good enough, mate. Every Saturday, fucking stick an eye-vis on and go and smash a fucking Ferrari up.
Yeah, if that's your thing, like.
Yeah, yeah.
But it just seems a bit crazy, like.
I'm talking about smashing. Do you see what Chris Ware did with someone smashed the window of the warehouse?
Yes.
Big fan of that, aren't we? The way he went about it.
The thing is, in this day and age where everyone wants to be a fucking snitch, right? And everyone wants to be a grass, and everyone wants to ruin someone's fucking life.
Yeah. Right? For a mistake,
And just like you say, for shares and likes on Facebook,
which is all it's for, isn't
it? Yeah. Don't get me wrong. If someone's burgling your fucking house, they're coming in your back door, fuck them, right?
Totally right there.
And you had CCTV up and you've seen them fucking coming in the back door. It would be very
tempting to put it on Facebook, wouldn't it?
Fuck them, right? If you don't know where it is, it's out there, fuck them. But like he said, I think what Chris said about outlay the incident to anyone don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, enough Chris with the CCTV. Guys walking through the middle of Port Talbot, probably just been to see Banksy with me. Arguing with his missus up the road, you can see on CCTV, they argue, he whacks the window, cracking right hand, smashes the window. Now what Chris is saying...
He wants him on the next white collar.
He wants him on the next white collar, 100%. He's going to fight the security guard who's minding Banksy. He's a big tall fucker, man, could be a light heavyweight. And what Chris said, you could easily put the fact you've got a perfect facial image of this guy who could easily put on Facebook and ask everyone to share and fucking everyone thrive on getting fucking likes and shit like that. Or you can put it out there and say, give the guy a chance. Chris said, I've been that person before now when everyone on Facebook slags you off. Touch wood, me and you haven't yet. I have no doubt due to this fucking stupid thing we will one day. It's all going to go tits up. I'm going to lose my job and you know what I mean? I just talked earlier about spunking in Donna's face. I will still married, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm going to be fucking, or I'm going to be standing at a bus stop holding Donna's coil homeless tonight.
He'll reach his natural conclusion at some point, but...
So it could easily happen to us. And Chris said, I've been in that position when I've been the one where everyone's fucking slagging on Facebook. If it gets to him, all you got to do is replace the window and we fucking done. And maybe put him on the next white collar. I was a big fan of that. That was funny.
There's ways and means of
course it
about
is.
Things, and you know, Chris is old school guy.
He's
like
one of
that,
the good guys,
like speaking of boxing, since we speak about Chris, there was loads on Christmas.
Oh, fucking hell.
It was fucking great.
It was good. Do like the white fight, which they do go for one.
Right.
I know. Bear in mind, I haven't got butter sport.
What happened was,
Yeah.
obviously through the wonders of technology, I was managing to watch 2. Right?
Oh, good one. Flicking back and forth?
Yeah. So I was flicking back and forth.
Right.
So, over for the boxing purist, right, the Frampton Warrington card, the undercard was a better card,
Of course it was,
right?
yeah.
But I did want to see a couple of fights that was on Matchroom. So, long story short, I spent most of my time watching the Frampton Warrington card, right? Liam Williams, absolutely fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
right?
class.
He was just a different class altogether than Mark Efron. I'm glad that Liam Williams put that performance in because they fucking undervalued him.
Massively,
Undervalued him massively since he lost to Smith the second time. He's signed for MTK Global. He's gone to Sheffield, and basically, I think fucking Warren have put him in there to lose that fight.
Yeah.
Because he's gone up a fucking weight to fight the guy who's undefeated, who they are building. And Liam Williams absolutely wasted him. Also now, there's a big announcement, Liam Williams' next fight coming out. I think it was supposed to be today. I didn't see where it was.
Yeah.
Don't know what it is, but whatever it was.
It's going to be a big fight though.
Now they're going to treat him with a bit of respect, hopefully. Right? I hope so, because he deserves it. Watch Liam Williams, I flick back. Charlie Edwards won a world title.
Great, yeah.
It was fantastic. He performed
Good fight.
Brilliantly. Was it? So, the 2 main events are about to start roughly around the same time, right? Whoever it was, Richard Branson sitting on Necker Island.
Nice. Him and Kevin.
Kevin
and Vince Vaughn.
Put his thumb down.
No
and
chance.
all of a sudden everything's gone, right?
Oh, that's...
gone.
Fuck's sake.
Gone. Right? Massive ISP.
And it was at that time, was it? Oh, I love the fuck.
Massive ISP block across the country, everywhere. Everything went down, right? So
Which is a bloke, that's what he's paying the 40 quid a year for.
Right, so
really, innit?
Okay, this is a chance you take. So I guess now. Where do I do Frampton Warrington?
Yeah.
My boxing, like
Purist
says you've got to do Frampton Warrington. Right? But my entertainment head have gone Chisora, White Day heavyweights, you know what I mean? And I'm sold. Matchroom could sell, Eddie could sell me.
Yeah, of course he can, yeah.
So I've gone, fuck it, I'll catch up with Frampton Warrington. I'll watch White Chisora. Now I didn't make neither decision would have been wrong, we found out afterwards, because both fights were fucking brilliant.
Can I just give fair play to Warrington?
Right.
Got to be fighter of the year,
Absolutely.
I think. British fighter of the year.
British fighter of the year.
Yeah, got to be. Mate, he fucking got written off twice.
Well,
you know, whether you like him or not.
No. Well, this is a thing.
Which one did Stanko go to? Frampton Warrington.
Right.
You say he was good, mate?
I haven't spoken to him, to be honest. I have spoken to him, but I forgot to speak about that. Like, for him, and I felt like he ducked Selby for a while. He got married. He said he was getting married, and then he went fight. And I thought, fuck, you don't fancy that. I didn't fancy him to beat Selby at all. And then he was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And he started winning me over then. I still don't like the whole Leeds. We are fucking Leeds. We are Leeds.
But we'd be, if we were from Leeds, we'd be there,
the same. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Fucking hell, we would.
You know, we would as well. So then when he's fighting Frampton, in my head I'm going, fuck me, Frampton is way too good for Warrington. He wasn't. Warrington was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And it was a great fight. I actually only watched it last weekend.
Yeah.
Because BT Sport, they decided to put it on their site, on their
That's
YouTube for fuck all. In the end, obviously, no one else is going to buy it now. So I watched last weekend. Fantastic fight. Chisora White, fantastic fight. Spectacular finish.
Brilliant.
You know what I mean? The worst part about fucking Chisora and White was AJ's commentary.
I know, it was terrible.
God. Oh my God.
He's quite hard work, like, he's quite monotonous and quite robotic, and you know.
He was really...
This is how I think Tyson Fury will always be the white working class people's champion. Will always be Tyson Fury. I told you before, I've done auctions, right? where the AJ stuff just ain't selling.
Yeah.
But everything of Fury's is going for 200 quid. And I can't work it out.
Yeah.
And it's nothing to do with race or colour or creed. It's to do with personality.
Yeah.
And everyone can see through the matchroom robot.
Yeah.
Right? When you see Fury, what you what you get. Like,
Yeah.
you might, this is why you want him in number 4. You want him on the podium, the sports personality of the year. But he's the biggest personality in sport now.
Well, AJ's the unified world champion.
Yeah.
He should be the guy that they take the sports personality of the year.
Yeah.
He's the poster boy for it.
Yeah,
but they
of course he
don't
is.
because he's got no person.
Yeah.
He's got, he's not as like boring as like I say a Steve Davis was seen in.
Yeah. It was a very funny guy, man.
Actually,
It's supposed to be
funny
really
guy,
good laugh.
really good, yeah. But it's just something about the whole matchroom setup, and they've marshalled his career perfectly to this point, right?
Because even to the point where you look at his record,
looks
it's
good.
pretty solid.
It looks
man.
good, yeah.
It is pretty solid.
Solid,
Like
yeah.
everyone's come at the right time.
Everyone's come at the right time.
But the names are there. Like
Yeah.
I know fucking people like Dominic Brazil, ain't fucking great.
But Dominic
names.
Brazil's still like
Exactly.
nearly number one
Exactly.
mandatory challenger.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
So although it might not be massive name, like Povetkin,
It's just a good win.
Povetkin
Povetkin was
is a
number
good fight.
Povetkin
Like.
was number 3 in the world
Exactly,
when AJ beat
yeah,
him
yeah.
by Ring Magazine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you take Ring Magazine as the fucking Bible
Yeah.
of boxing, and Povetkin's in at number 3,
Yeah.
then you have to.
Because they only go by pound for pound. They don't go by belts.
No, they don't.
Right, but there's a chance here to have trilogy, doublers, all with the three. Them three.
Common sense needs to be.
Yeah. Well, ideally, right, we've got 3 great heavyweights. Well, no, not great, but 3 great heavyweights for this time.
For this year.
Right, and we've got to have 6 or 7 fights there, locked in.
And everyone makes a fortune.
Everyone makes fortune. Chances are everyone's going to win a belt here or there. They're going to be great fights because I think AJ Fury is a good fight.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a good fight because although we've got the boxer, you have also got the
knockout
fair chance
Yeah.
that he's going to get caught. Like, you know what I mean?
But
Is he
it's
heavier
just-
puncher than Wilder? I don't
It's
know.
just ego. Some of the stuff you see. And
Wilder and Earn are just bickering.
and that can genuinely and
Fuck it all up.
Fuck it all up, and not just that, because obviously you're not just dealing with Fran Warren, you're dealing with Shelley Finkel,
Lou DiBella.
Lou DiBella, and even the 50 million thing come out as a fraud, didn't it? Lou DiBella said.
Right, I haven't watched that video yet.
Right.
But
So
say you watch it, go on.
basically, the long and short, I haven't watched it properly yet. What I read, the sort
Yeah,
of
go on.
news of it, is that the 50 million deal. They made that 50 million deal knowing AJ couldn't accept it.
Okay.
Right? Because AJ is signed into contracts with Sky.
Of course.
Everyone knows this. He is exclusive on Sky.
So they can say, we'll give you 100 million, nothing you can do.
Right. What the deal was for the fight to be on BT Sport.
Oh, fuck, as if.
So Sky aren't going to go, yeah, no problem,
Yeah, of course,
AJ,
yeah.
you take your 50
Never
million.
gonna
It's
happen,
not
and
going to
they're
happen.
fucking years.
So it's like that, isn't it? Oh, but we made him a 50 million offer. Yeah,
Yeah.
you made him a 50 million offer. You knew they couldn't accept.
It's like me saying to you, right, we'll have a bet. If I'm going to enter the London Marathon, and if I win it, you've got to give me 30 quid. I ain't fucking winning the London Marathon. I'm not sure where I'm going with this.
I'm not sure either.
Um,
London Marathon's gone to your head.
I think I am.
You can run it. You can run it.
Because I know,
from
I think
Glasgow.
I'm going to take you a place. I seen Joanne Portman tell me she's trying to bully me into doing the half. I got to run to do half marathon.
Yeah, well, you can run about as fast as me in a minute. So, but anyway, back to that. They knew making that offer that he could not accept it. The terms did not work. The dual platform did not work. Whether you agree with that or not, dual platform in the UK did not work.
Yeah.
Now, let's say, like Fury and Wilder can fight, and they can show it in the States on Showtime. Yes, with Showtime and Wilder, right? And they can show that in the US with Showtime and in the UK on Sky. But no other deal would work. So this 50 million and it's supposed to be on BT Sport. It's not going to happen. Like, you know, what I mean, they knew making it. They were all in it together, Warren and
of course.
that, just to try and make Earn look a prick. And he hadn't helped himself at times either. You know, this thing that comes out with Dylan White, that Dylan White is promoted by Eddie Earn. is as deserving as anyone at a shot now because of the run he's been on and the people he's beat, right? And then he comes out publicly and says, I got offered less money than I did to fight Chisora. That makes Eddie look a twat. Because like I said,
right,
come
go
up
back.
and low
What happened?
Right, Dylan White went on TalkSport.
Right.
I'd been made an offer for the AJ fight, April in Wembley.
Yeah.
But they've offered me less than I made.
Dylan White said that.
Than I would make from fighting Chisora.
How was that right?
Right. Now, I'm sure it's just because he would have taken the mass percentage of the pay-per-view for the Chisora fight. So let's say with Chisora, he took 70-30.
Yeah.
So against AJ,
He'd be the 30.
He'd be the 30.
Yeah.
So that's how he would probably earn less. He's still going to make fortunes. But you can't go 50-50 with AJ. All this 50-50 with AJ talking bollocks because he's the draw.
There's no other sports star having a documentary at 9 o'clock on BBC just before Port Talbot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So this 50-50 talk, I seen the WBC have ordered today purse bids for the Fury Wilder.
Would that be in Britain today?
I don't see that, no.
Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas or New York. But they, even on that, it's on a 60-40 Wilder Fury.
Yeah.
So Fury's not getting 50-50 for fighting Wilder, but he says if he fights AJ, he wants 50-50. You can't have it both ways.
Of course,
He took less than 60-40 to fight Wilder the first time round. So there's no parity in it. You will be taking less than a champ because the champ calls the shots. The minute you're the champ, then you call the shots. Then it's 70-30 you like. But if you think you can win,
I think it's going to take someone to say, fuck it. I'm earning ridiculous money anyway.
They're all going to make fortunes anyway.
You know what I mean?
Every single person involved, from the promoters to the fighters, they're all going to make fortunes. So if Wilder comes to the UK to fight AJ in Wembley, he's going to make a fortune, small fortune, more than he's ever made before. And if Fury, that's the bigger fight actually, it probably is Fury AJ for the UK. I mean, not worldwide, but for the UK, that fight Wembley, fortunes. You know, both of them make more money fighting AJ than they do fighting each other, but they're going to make a pretty penny on a rematch too. You know, but does Fury really want to go back to the US after getting that fucking ropey decision?
Of course,
You know, but
imagine the dream trip for the boys like Madison Square Garden for that. Oh my God, Louis put it out there today, didn't he?
I know.
I tell you what, that's just a dream trip,
Yeah,
man.
it is absolutely.
I couldn't, hard to pull off, but a dream trip. Like.
Yeah, I couldn't pull it off. There's no way. She fucking had be the end. Black bag me. Seriously, big con. I booked holiday last week, so I'm fucking skint now anyway. But yeah, that would be the dream trip, but it's not going to happen. But you wouldn't get tickets UK. It's all, you know what I mean? I'd love to go think, oh yeah, we'll get tickets for Wilder Joshua in Wembley. Oh, they're selling 80,000 tickets. Yeah, they fucking not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't fucking get them. So, you know, it's. I just hope that they get their heads together and they just fucking make the fight. The way it's going at the moment, because White have fucked them off, and Wilder and Fury look more likely to fight each other, they haven't got an opponent for AJ.
No.
And
that's April.
And that's April.
Couple of months then.
And what happens then is...
I guess Big Baby Miller then.
Well, maybe that's what they do, and it's a fight that nobody gives a fuck around.
No, I know.
And
still
then,
pay-per-view though.
Yeah, still pay-per-view, but it takes a shine. It starts taking a shine, see, off AJ. And then...
But he ain't going to wait 18 months.
But he's going to have mandatories coming up. This is it. If he doesn't fight Wilder Fury, not so much White, but Wilder Fury in April, it could be a long time before they fight. Because if he does generally want to keep all the belts because he wants to be undisputed, right? He's
got to take his mandatories.
He's got to take his mandatories, otherwise they'll strip him. So Pulev, because Pulev beat Uri Fury,
right?
WBA mandatory, I believe.
Have they fought before? Pulev and AJ? No.
Pulev pulled out. And he fought Tarkan instead.
Yeah.
So Pulev's mandatory.
Yeah.
So that is coming. That'll probably be the next fight.
Yeah.
And then the WBO, because he fought Joe Parker for the WBO. So that was like by that time that'll be about 18 months after. So then they'll call a mandatory. So obviously you can get the mandatory. You can put in like a letter saying we'd like to postpone this mandatory.
Yeah.
We'll give let's say Pulev. We'll give Pulev $100,000 to sit on the sidelines while we take the Wilder fight. That can be done. But if they force that mandatory, if they say, no, you're fighting no mandatory, he'll have to fight Pulev. So if he comes out then, and when he possibly could have fought Wilder or Fury or Dylan White, and he fights Big Baby Miller and then Pulev, everyone's going to be going, he's ducking.
Yeah.
Even if he may not be. So then he needs to make the decision.
Because a lot of casual fans will know what a fucking mandatory is.
Absolutely.
They'll just say, why isn't he fighting one of them two?
Because
they're not thinking that, well, he hasn't got a choice.
No, because he wants to keep the belts, and if he wants to keep the belts, he has to face his man.
The worst thing is, the more fights like that you have, the more chance it is of you getting fucking sparked and losing a golden goose leg.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it does happen with
there's no doubt in my mind that Anthony Joshua wants to fight Wilder, and wants to fight Fury, and wants to fight White. And there's no doubt in my mind that Eddie Hearn wants him to fight all those guys, because Eddie Hearn loves money and Eddie Hearn loves a spotlight. So what would Eddie Hearn love more? To be involved in the biggest fight he possibly could make, which is AJ and Wilder, AJ and Fury. So, but if they can't come to these agreements, then the fights possibly could never happen, you know. And then and AJ has to make a decision down the line. Do I just give up this belt? Because if I don't give up this belt, then I can't fight these guys. You know what I mean? Because these mandatories are going to come around, and that's going to fuck it up. It's the only thing with boxing. There's too many fucking belts. You know, there's too many of all of that. You know, but you know, it is what it is. This is the game. This is fucking boxing, and it's a fucking shame that it could go that way. You know, did you see Floyd Mayweather?
What the fuck was that all about?
No, it was.
That was the craziest exhibition I've seen since Ricky Owen dropped someone at Fairfield in fucking '93.
That was weird.
Well, exhibition, he took his fucking head off.
They were talking about people were saying it was a fixed fight. It's
not.
No,
fixed. He's fucking Floyd got it. Floyd used to have hands, mate.
Yeah.
Put Floyd in with a 9-year-old boy like he did.
That guy was tiny.
He's fucking nothing never.
Just tiny, and he's not a boxer. And it was as if, I think, it was like a sparring match between guys of massive difference in their ability, where the guy who got the big ability decided, oh fuck this, and just smash him out of the ring. That's all he did.
I'm not taking it easy.
No, I'm gonna. And he just walked him down and just battered him, and it's like fuck. 9 million or something he made for that.
Yeah, a little bit more. That's 9 million is what he had purse, sponsorship wise. I think he had more. Plus he got a month in Tokyo, probably banging all these birds for fun. Him and that the bed is fucking all the security and all that. Fucking what puts you off then is he's on Instagram showing off like $2 million, $2 million worth of watches.
I don't watch
this
that
watch
shit.
Cost 16 million or something. You're like, what the fuck?
No, I don't watch that shit. I don't watch that shit. You've obviously seen John Jones return.
Yeah. Guy's a fucking animal.
The guy's the best.
You know.
If it wasn't for all the drugs things hanging over him, you'd say hands down he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
The problem is,
you'll always have that hanging
over him. Like, you know, Cormier in any other world would be the greatest of all time, hands down. 2-weight world champion. Fucking only ever lost to John Jones. But because he only ever lost to John Jones twice.
Yeah.
They'll always be hanging over him, but I'm glad he's back and he's fighting again soon. You've got Anthony Smith.
What's that Anthony Smith like?
Handful.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? He's not John Jones.
No, Wiz like.
Yeah, but he come in banging, you know, but I would imagine John Jones will fucking maul him. Big news, which I found out about actually before we done the last fucking podcast.
Yeah.
John Phillips, Jack Marshman.
Oh, yes. Now, that's a cracker, isn't it? That is... No one who get like proper fights where you go, oh, that's spot on. That is like spot on that it's in London. Spot on. Both. It's just great for both fighters, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's important for both fighters.
It is, yeah. It's one of them fights where, don't know, I hope it's a fucking war. No, I hope John starches him because John will give him this chance. I was going to say I hope it's a war then, so they both might get another shot, but John's our boy and you know. John starches him. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? And do you know what? It'd be great for John. To have that fucking win. I wouldn't give a fuck if they dropped him in. For John to have that win in the UFC, I think just makes his life, everything he's done for 20 years, he's just pioneer of the sport, which he is, isn't he? Of course he is. And I just think, like we was talking when he was here, and that day when like Bruce Buffer announced him, you could see the smile on his face. For him to get that win in London, sell a fucking card against, and it's let's be
So
added,
it's
right?
the
It's the Battle of
rivalry,
Wales, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's the rivalry.
It's like it's for
Who's the best middleweight in
who's
Wales?
the best middleweight in the country, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Brilliant. You know, that's the perfect fucking
Because
fight.
if John is chucked in against some guy from Ukraine,
Ohio.
you know, we've
Yeah.
never heard of,
Yeah.
if we go, oh, John's got
Another tough one.
great that John's got a fight in London,
Yeah.
but you're not as like excited about
But
it.
there's now, like, is it gonna be a good build up? Like,
Yeah. Now we're like, fuck yeah, this is
Yeah.
fucking, you know, and it's gonna be Saturday night, right?
normal time.
Normal fucking time.
Yeah.
That you get a BT Sports subscription in for
Yeah, I'm
that.
thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to come up.
He's gonna cost you again, isn't he, John?
Till he's yeah. John Stills, we fucking sent on a bunch for the last fucking time he fought. How am I gonna get up now and have to put his door through later, maybe? I'll wait till he's up at Gwent with Daniel, 2 birds with 1 stone. Daniel, amazing.
I had written down here, right, fights I wanted to see in
Yeah,
2018, right, like a wish list. I was thinking about this in work yesterday, so I was going through and we've discussed now AJ, Fury, Wilder, Dylan White, any combination of those 4, I'll accept, like, right? And then Terence Crawford's fighting Amir Khan, isn't he, right?
Yeah.
It'd be a good fight, but I imagine Terence will take him up.
I'd have thought so.
He'll take him down at some point, right? But Terence Crawford, Spence Jr., at some point this year have got to happen. And if it don't, then I'd like to see him fight Keith Thurman.
Yeah.
Or Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia will bring it. It'll be a good fight. You've got Usyk at heavyweight this year.
Yes.
It's going to be great. They're talking about Povetkin for his first fight, which I think will be class.
That's a good fight.
That's
First
a big
fight.
fucking step up
Yeah.
him, right? That
See the slow motion video of it in that. Mate, it's nice shots. I know he's
a
slowed
mad
down.
man as well. There's something scary about him. So you've got
Glenn Williams' brother, and he's a fucking split of him. Fucking scares me.
You've got all this to look forward to, right? Middleweights, right? You've got Canelo, Triple G. They're talking about
the third one.
Third one. You've got Demetrius
Callum Smith,
right.
big fight in Liverpool.
Callum Smith's got to push on this year. There'll be big fights. Demetrius Andrade, Billy Joe Saunders, has to happen. Billy Joe Saunders, a big year for Billy Joe Saunders. If he don't get his fucking head together this year, I think you can forget it. In light heavyweight division, this is for me, this is personal, because I can't stand Anthony Yard, right?
Right, yeah.
He rubs me the wrong way. He's been so protected. People talk about Ed Yearn protecting his sons.
They all do it.
They all do it. It's part of the promotion game. That's what happens. But no one has been more protected than Anthony Yard. He's like number 2 in the WBO.
Really?
Right? And he's fought nobody. You couldn't name one guy Anthony Yard fought.
Fuck, mate. I thought he was still one of those,
like novice
yeah, like a novice pro, like building him up, like, you know, 6, 7.
So when you see any interview with Frank Warren, and he's talking about Anthony Yard, or you see any Anthony Yard interview, I watched Anthony Yard interview the other day on Sky, and he fucking smashed my head in the wall, right? They've got so many excuses about how they do not want to fight Buatsi, right? Or Callum Johnson, or Hosea Burton. What Frank Warren says is, well, why should we fight?
All British level fighters,
right? And could make good fights, right? Oh no, Yard don't want to fight them.
Well, we're going to fight,
we passed them.
No, not though,
no, you're not. You're right,
to get past them, we've got to beat them.
You've got to beat them. Yeah.
You know, if we want to be better European level, we beat British level.
And number 2 in the WBO though, aren't I? You know what I mean?
Fuck,
no, you're not. No, mate, you beat
fought the plumber from Luton.
You beat some Hungarian that no one ever heard of, like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't fucking matter. So,
if you are number 2, shouldn't be afraid to fight them.
The talk was they were going to make Buatsi and Yard for the British light heavyweight title, because Callum Johnson vacated it when he went to fight for the world title. But he didn't. They made Buatsi and someone else. So Yard has managed to dodge again, like. But all those guys should be fighting each other. Kell Brook, Liam Smith. Because Liam Smith signed for Matchroom.
Of course you have, yeah.
So I'd like to see that. Callum Smith. But the lights out WhatsApp me earlier. James Lilly.
Right.
You've got to get on Twitter and retweet what Enzo said.
I saw it, yeah.
Right.
That's do you know something? That's a really good fight.
Well,
because profile-wise, there should only be one winner. But that person who think would be the only winner is not a boxer.
No, you're wrong. Pickett started out as a boxer.
Yeah, but he made his career, or he might well have fucking.
So
he hasn't boxed for 20 years, have he?
No. Well, no, but obviously.
Every time I've seen fucking documentaries about Pickett, he's on the grapple, he's on the mat, like.
His hands are quality.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Right. So Brad Pickett, I would say the second biggest British name in MMA ever behind Bisping.
Daly.
Oh no, fuck no.
Yeah, do you think so?
Pickett had a much better career in the UFC.
Yeah.
You can argue Daly was involved in bigger fights because he fought Nick Diaz in Strikeforce. He's been involved in maybe bigger fights in Bellator and stuff.
No, pick it again.
Dan Hardy's career didn't last as long. He did fight George St. Pierre for the world title loss, maybe, but I mean, for me anyway, I would go Bisping, Pickett, and then you can argue then between Hardy and Paul Daly. Maybe Jimmy Man, who I know has come up. He's been round.
Yeah,
he's fought up the upper echelons. He hasn't been around long enough, maybe. But Brad Pickett has gone into bare knuckle.
Yeah.
So Brad, they talk about Brad Pickett fighting. So obviously, James Lilly wants to fucking fight him.
Of course he do.
Because he's fucking bananas.
He's got breath, he's got 2 hands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's not many men walking that James wouldn't fight.
No.
So now his operation, get Lilly versus Pickett. So Enzo put it up there. People start retweeting it. Lilly messages me because I wasn't on Twitter at the time. Get on there and fucking message it. Check it out. Throwing it out. So everyone, get onto the fucking podcast Twitter if you're not following Lilly, or follow Lilly and just start retweeting this stuff. See if we can get him to fight Brad Pickett.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking cracker.
Well, would that be the same bill as Daniel
Quite
Lewell?
possibly, yeah, quite possibly. So Daniel Lewell has been given a fight against CJ Mills, I believe the guy's name is, for the world title, isn't it?
I've got to get him on before.
Yeah. 6'7", that's CJ Mills. Dear me. That is fucking frightening. I didn't even think about it. But I doubt Daniel's that fucking scared.
No, I wouldn't have thought
so. Yeah, so those fights are going to fucking happen. Liam Williams got to have big fights. And of course, Jay Harris have got to have big fights this year. I know when he was here with us, he talked about Sonny Edwards. Mates and that. But then Sonny Edwards quite recently said about fighting him.
Yeah.
So they're on about that. I think he's British champ now, and Sonny Edwards. So the
British champ, Commonwealth champ. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that would be fucking great. Like, so I hope I hope for those guys, because Jay is putting a lot of work in, and maybe not getting in just rewards. And I felt the same for Liam Williams, like, you know what I mean. So there's gonna be loads of good boxing on this year. You know what I mean? As long as I switch off from the boys in the Boodoo groups, giving me shit head here, because it does my head in fucking every week. I bites like fuck all the fucking time. But I don't want AJ versus Miller, and I do not want, under any circumstances, Lomachenko against Crawler, because I like Crawler, and he's mandatory for Lomachenko's belt, and
he'll take it,
and he'll absolutely take the fight, and Eddie Hearn will absolutely make it, and he will get himself smashed to smithereens. He's perfect for Lomachenko. He doesn't move. He stands in the pocket, and Lomachenko move on one day and could hurt him. That would be my concern, like with something like that. That someone will get. You don't want. Crawler seems like a real nice fucking guy. Like,
you've already been hit over the head with a slab, and you know what I mean. We don't want him to take any more. Like,
you don't need that fucking smoke. Like, no, we can fucking. We live. How long have we done here? We're over 2 hours. How are you looking? You ready to call it a day?
We've got plenty on for next weekend.
Yeah, we've got, just to keep everyone informed, obviously this is the first one back. We have literally, the hard work have not stopped as of yesterday. It stopped before that.
Yeah.
And then yesterday.
I don't know whether we should put out on Twitter when we got booked in, or just carry on putting it.
I don't think we should. I don't think, until it's nailed on, I don't think we should, just in case. But we've been on Swans Pros, fucking anyone who can tell a fucking story. Boxing, you know what I mean? Fuck, I'd like to get Trundle back in before the end of the season.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Maybe at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Last one before we fucking call up for the summer.
Yeah.
Trundle will do it.
I'd have thought so.
I mean? And so we have been grafting, and we will fucking obviously be trying to keep smashing out the fucking content, keeping people fucking sweet. And back now I feel invigorated. Westies night, are you going?
Yeah.
Right.
It's a Friday night, isn't it?
Next Friday.
Oh, fuck. Right.
What Friday night were you going?
Oh, yeah.
So quickly
into January come round, didn't it?
Mate, it's fucking crazy. So obviously Westy, one of the biggest guests we've ever had on a podcast, one of people's favourite friends of ours that have been on a podcast. Both his podcasts have been huge, have been fucking great to do. I could listen to Westy fucking tell stories about nearly getting blown up in Iraq. Fucking, you know what I mean? forever. But Westy's got a night on, Tramp Face Night, where he's launching the book, the second book, Tramp Face Cali, which I have read 2/3 of it, and then I haven't got around to finishing it just yet. It's the 25th of January, which is next Friday, in the Heist on the High Street. They got live music on, fucking all this stuff, it's over chatty. There's loads of people I know, because I've seen it on Twitter, who follow the podcast, who follow Westy, who know Westy through the podcast, whatever. They're all going. So it looks like it could be a good night.
Yeah.
So I'm going. We've got a green light from
Should be good.
from the boss. So I'm going. Jordan Palmer reckons the first round for me and it was on him.
Happy days, Jord.
You do realise, Jord, how expensive it is in the fucking
Yeah.
house.
You'll have a shock. It's like no, I'm like Del Boy drinking a Dranberry and Lucas it.
So next
Drink
Friday.
up, Jord. You cramp in my stars.
So put it in your fucking diaries. Next Friday. This'll be as close as it comes to an AiC live fucking show.
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
we're
yeah.
getting fucking stuck into it, but yeah. So me and Paddy will be there, Westy will be there, there'll be loads of fucking people there, we'll have a fucking laugh. Phil Baglow's singing, live music.
Oh, class, yeah.
Phil Baglow's class. So that's what I'm going to be doing next Friday. Swans have got Sheffield United on the TV this week.
Oh, 5 o'clock.
Up is 5, yeah. Saints Mall.
Saints Mall tomorrow. Saturday, always big.
Saturday. I'm coming to watch Saints Mall.
Yeah.
I've been tucked up. She's out, so I can't come and have a pint. That was a blow because originally I said I was going
Yeah,
to.
of course.
Because obviously the Rocks were boys, the Monsters boys, the Saints boys are all going to want us, but I can't because I got the kids. So I'll come to the game and then I'm coming home then to watch the Swans.
Yeah.
Hopefully not drive me around the fucking bend. I won't be shouting Potter out though. Don't
No,
worry
fuck
about it.
no.
No. Right, Pat, it's good to be back, mate.
Top
it's
man,
good
mate.
to see you. 5 weeks went very quickly in the
Yeah,
end, didn't it?
yeah.
Right, we're out. Peace.
Ambition is critical.